You're a huge. Who's the person that's a large child? Okay, you are Dewey. You'll have to remind that
you
you're
can
a
become large child.
I forgot him.
Dewey, you're just gonna have to remind me that you're a large child all times, even though you're not. Else, I will inflict you with status of X. Okay.
Alright, I got you.
Excellent. This is going to be amazing.
Hi, guys.
Yep.
All right.
So-
So,
my backstory.
Jamie, you're
Oh,
ready?
great crap.
on. Let me double check, make sure everything's working right. But
Okay,
hello.
so I actually had like this whole name planned out, and I want to change it.
It's okay.
Dang
you're,
it,
you're gonna
do
be
you
the
need a
last
moment?
one for the backstory. No, he's gonna be last for the backstory, so he has time.
I
So,
actually have a
All right,
decent
then,
idea of my backstory if we need me to go first, but let me stall for a second and go, hello everyone, welcome to Urealms Live, FanQuest. I'm on my channel, I'm being a player today. This is fresh off of the finale of Season 3, and we're all going to play a game. We're kind of just tossed together, so let's meet our fellow players here, and everybody. So,
first, I think it's
and GM,
prudent
you should
that
probably introduce yourself to my
Yes.
stream real quick here.
I am Rhazzah on Discord. You might know me, Steam name LukeJams. I often GM on the Urealms server. Urealms Unified, that's what it's called. And I brought these players together in the hype of the Urealms Season 3 finale to play in my campaign.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is a completely improv thing. Apparently, instead of legendaries, we're just going to get to roll prize dice, which luckily seems to be one not with the death roll, but with instead just anything, which feels a lot
Yeah,
better.
because I've rolled way too many random deaths, and I'm like, I have no idea how they die.
So yeah, apparently you replaced on the prize dice, so it's instead a any item roll, any of the above.
Well, now it's gonna be a legendary spell scroll, but I couldn't give you legendary spell scrolls in the character creation.
So the story you told us is someone important to us got kidnapped, and this is also being done using the mod GM Plus. So some of this is going to be a little randomized adventure as well. But I think,
Yes,
you got your new name yet up there, by the way?
Yeah.
Almost.
Going to make us gut.
All right, Dart.
We'll,
So Dart,
Yeah,
do you want to start the story, and
Sure.
maybe
So,
save your one item's explanation till let me do that a little bit?
Oh, yeah. So, Grand Vizier make a start. He is a high-ranking paladin. He was off doing some, Grand Panora work, sort of sorting out the Aegis Purge that Grenifel has recently ordered. And of course, during the line, he's also more of a supporter of Frostdark. He was a devout believer in all of the dragon gods rather than just a knight. He believes he needed, all the power to sort of purge Aegis. So, not only does he summon the thunder gods, but he tries to, deliver some icy magic as well. So, one time, he doesn't remember much about what happened. He assumed he was fighting Aegis because his squire tells him he was from the Paladin Order. But all he knows is that someone very important to him is missing. Like, it feels like a part of him is just gone. I feel odd. And apparently, they've been kidnapped, and he found himself armed to the teeth after waking up from some strong amnesia. He's got a rifle, he's got a hammer, he's got this magical gauntlet, and he has a plethora of offensive spells. And, he was wanting to find out who he is and get this important person back into his life, so continue it.
awesome. All right, the Amnesiac Paladin. So, Mr. Jane, who's your person?
Miss Jane, But yes, I'm going to be playing as Brandy. She has that name from a little bit of a dark place. I mean, it came from her father is actually a dwarf, or I guess her mother is a dwarf, and this rune blade is her. And but she was kind of given this nickname because her mother is a little bit of a drunk. She likes getting sauced a little bit, and thus it has translated, but she gave him like this family heirloom of an old rune blade that she just kind of carries around. She likes pulling pranks on people a little bit and just messing with people, but one day she met this paladin, and he's definitely a little awkward and strange, but she was like, hey, you know what? He saved her life, even if he can't remember it now. So she gave him as a sign of friendship.
I need you to
this
replace that
amulet
with the dot.
used to belong to her mother and father. So, but they handed it off to her. So now she shared it with her new friend.
Awesome. And I got you. Show me the way. I'll replace your wife with the doll. So next we have Dewey.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
and it's my mother is the one who's kidnapped, by the way.
This is Tinnel Flips. It's a little boy, but he means business. They kidnapped his dad because they thought they could get away with it, but he's gonna show them they can't get away with it. You know, like he witnessed this crime and he wants vengeance.
Oh God, he wants vengeance. The vengeful son. All right. Then
Oh
finally,
my goodness, I just realized, remember, you can't actually wield your companion as a weapon if you want.
I am.
That is
I think
awesome,
that's
I
the
love it.
point. And then finally we have Mr. Memes, Howling Mad Murdoch.
Yes. Howling Mad Murdoch. He's a dwarf. Well, you see, in the war, he got thrown up in the air super high, and then he would dive bomb people using spells and stuff. Very fun job. And after the Dwarf Wars, he joined the Grand Paladin Order, and he's just following around the Grand Vizier now.
All right. So,
And so before the wars, also he was a pirate of sorts. Rule the sea. Did it for about 30 years. Got bored of it. Gave his to his first mate. Blackbeard. Whatevs. But yeah, pirate lord, war veteran. All that shit.
I got you. And Jane, thank you for reminding me.
Yes, because I just realized we have two characters who are just going to be completely weird on Rolly. Because, like, his character Murdoch apparently has unstable, meaning all those spells in his inventory mean nothing besides being limited.
No, I have another berry branch. Come on.
Oh, you also have another berry branch, so you can technically... Wait, are you going to determine that he cast spells from other people as well? So
He can cast.
I
other
can. It
people's
would just go
spells as
random.
well.
yeah, that's the weird part. Like you bought the branch, so you kind of bought the branch as a roleplay item. That's hilarious.
Yeah. It's just a gun. It's from my bombing days. You just point it at the ground and you just hopefully this shit works.
I mean, technically, you could also cast one of our limiteds, and that would trigger your unstable, so you get another action.
Yeah.
Well, not another action. I never went spell.
But that's amazing. I love it. And then for me, since I'm mischievous, I'm going to be rolling with D6s this entire campaign. And I chose that because I started with Keen. They got hidden.
As you can tell, takes the Grand Vizier. I keep his armor very polished and stuff with that lightning bolt down the middle, man.
Yep. It's
All right. So now that everyone has introduced themselves, we are going to start. Wait a second. Who's that? Boxlight? I'm sure you're just here to listen in. Anyways, so we start at a camp. You've camped out for the night, and you know that that's nearby is some old ruins, and that's where the people who have kidnapped your families have taken them.
Yes, sad hi-ho, Silver. On loan from the Lone Ranger.
So begin at thy leisure.
Hey, Vizier, you remember that one time?
No, I don't. I told you, I recently suffered my memory.
Oh yeah. Sorry about that.
Can you, like, qualify? I mean, it must be important. Like, what happened?
Well, if you remember, the one day we saw Thor, man, that was just amazing.
For?
Yeah. The god.
Who's for?
Oh, he's a god that made everything. He's a god that made dwarfs. Come on.
Is he
Yeah,
an important god?
I mean, he made us, man. He made our ancestors. He made kobolds. He made a lot of shit. But yeah, he came down and talked with us. Well, technically you, but I was there. I was just hoping you would tell me what he said, but I guess you don't remember that.
No. I'm sure I might, this person in here, the kidnapped, it's important to me. Maybe she can help me get my moment back, as you cannot.
Wait.
Yes?
Are we just looking for our horses?
No. I ride a meese.
Are you sure? Because they stole my horse. And your horse disappeared the same day, too.
You're a squire, you're a Jimmy.
Whoa. I'm not any squire.
You are my squire.
I choose to be a squire. I used to be in the Grand Paladin Order. And then I was like, nah, I'm going back to squiring.
Wait, so am I in the Grand Paladin Order or not?
Yes.
So that means you're a part of the Grand Paladin Order.
Yes.
But you just said you weren't.
What?
Okay, so that means you are my squire, which is why I have the meese.
Are you sure it's a niece? It may be a nephew.
Look. We left them a while back because it's better to not endanger them in the camp with all the wounds. Like, can't bring a moose into a ruin.
Whoa. You said the last thing you remember is waking up in the middle of that ageless battle.
When I assume it was an ageless battle, I'm part of the Grand Paladin Order.
What do you mean you assume it's part of an ageless battle? I blew off a fucking ageless right in front of your head. He was about to kill you.
I just remember waking up next to a tree, okay? And you were there. And that's probably a big mistake. Anyway.
Maybe.
Who are you missing?
Oh, my bad.
My dad.
How young are you again?
I'm 11.
Man.
Good morning, everybody.
Wait. You're 11? Dude, like, in dwarf years, you should just be, like, at your job or something, man.
Well, he's a gnome. Gnomes are quite odd and very small. They look like children, don't they?
Hey, better question, Vizier. Do you know if we can give him a drink? Like,
I wouldn't feel comfortable giving someone that young a drink.
Well, I mean, in dwarf years, we drink when we're like, what, 1 or 2? Like, shit.
By the way,
GM,
can I do a roll because of my backstory? Can I see if I actually carry alcohol on me?
Yeah. Give me a roll, and you're gonna roll using the 6-sided dice. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, you carry alcohol.
That's a high roll.
You?
I'll come and be like, oh, did we need to give him a drink? Don't worry, I got some extra on me. Like, I think just don't finish it all off. I gotta save some for my mom when we save her. I'm gonna hand him alcohol.
I'm not taking your damn alcohol.
Okay, I'm gonna sing
reject the alcohol.
I don't want any of this. I'm gonna
He doesn't want it. Don't give it to him.
Can I sing a song for us all?
Oh, sure.
So you know it just goes.
Are you?
Yes.
Are you
I
doing
have
your
a
shanty?
I'm singing a sea shanty to everybody.
I love how we have a 1 in
Okay, please
6
give me a
chance
roll.
to crit, but I'll do 1 in 6 chance to crit.
No, you just hear fuck the kobolds, and then that's all you hear.
As you sing "Fuck the Kobold," like some flowers grow like right here, and just create a wall of flowers.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow, that's a very special song. You know
The power of song.
That was pretty impressive.
It's almost as powerful as the power of friendship.
Extremely potent. even just his voice can cause anything to happen.
Yes, his voice can cause anything to happen.
Anything.
By the way, do you want some of the alcohol, Murdoch?
Yes. But
So,
I dropped my own, and I'm going to drink my potion seller's strongest potion.
Please roll to drink your potion.
I was offering you some for my pink, but okay.
Yeah, you drink your potion seller's strongest potion. For this next combat, you'll deal triple damage with basic attack.
Yes.
So did you drunk from your own thing, not mine?
Good to drink.
How hammered I am? Yes.
Yeah, give me a roll to see how hammered you are.
5.
You're not hammered. You're quite used to this.
Well, yes, that was just the warm-up.
Aw.
I don't know about your potion, Jane. I only
What about
drink
you,
from my
Nico?
own bottles.
You feeling better today, buddy?
Me? I still can't remember anything. It's
I'm
so
sorry.
frustrating. It's like
I mean, I
everything
wish I
is
could
so
help, but
familiar,
don't
the
worry. Once we
trees,
find that
yeah.
person in the cave, we'll save them, okay?
Yeah. Who? So, Tunnel Flips, how old is your dad then? Like, is he a member of the Grand Crown Order? What's he like?
He's old. He's a lumberjack too.
Ah.
Yeah,
So, locking up civilians in this?
yeah, I don't know. They came one day and they were like, "Hey, we're taking him," and I'm like, "No." It was awful.
I tell you what, you don't have to come on this mission if you don't want to. It's going to be very dangerous. But I assure you, I will get your father back.
I can do this. I'm definitely qualified.
I mean, are you sure? I mean, hit me. Give me your best shot. Let me see if you can take just anything, really.
Oh, okay. My best shot?
Hey, Raz, I need you to answer the DM.
Can
what's
I?
DM.
Oh, I must have missed it. Yeah.
Scored.
Can I heavy chop the Grand Vizier? Is that? I'm doing it.
Alright.
Can I roll to parry this heavy shot with my, hammer?
You told me to hit you.
Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna parry it. It's like, Yeah. So
Oh,
By the way,
whoa, what happened? I have to answer a question. What just happened?
I heavy
so
chopped him.
I'm like, okay. I do, because he's 11, so I'm like, okay, hit me. See if you can do some damage, because we're going to be fighting. People could steal a probably important Grand Order person and all these other people. And it's like, come on, are you good? And he heavy shot me, and I tried to block it.
Okay, so who rolled which?
I got the 17.
Alright then. Dart, you try and you're not really expecting much from this kid. You kind of haphazardly put your hands up like, oh no! And then he just chops you with his axe, dealing 10 damage. And you recoil, you're like, oh my god! That was brutal.
Ah, that actually hurt. Whoa, you okay there? Mikos?
Yeah, I'm fine. This is... that's quite vicious.
Nice
That was
job
10
there,
damage.
It was
No,
10
no.
damage from a kid.
Oh, yeah.
That's the more surprising
Well,
part.
20 damage from the kid. Come on, guys. My mighty
damage.
double.
Oh,
yeah,
that's right. He stabbed.
Jay.
Forget what I said about the axe. He stabbed you with a bird. Damage.
Yeah, you better back off.
Ooh, is that a steel pick?
Yeah.
Oh, the Grand Order was one no one knows. Like, wait, they were? Oh. It brings up memories. Anyway.
Yeah, well, stay away from
I'll just stay behind me, and I'll try to tank everything for you, okay?
Alright.
You know any spells that you can cast from range?
Yeah.
I don't think he's. You
I
should
know a
go
spell.
for tanking.
You know a spell.
Well, I'll try
Listen,
to
old
protect.
man.
So, yeah, I have a very good question. What would happen if I tried to flash?
If you try to flash EX, it depends largely on the spell.
Basically,
Also, you try to flash,
sorry.
you combust into fire because it's fire.
Would I flash and then the thing happen in the area where I flashed to?
No. What will probably happen is you blink, and the spell would happen in that blink.
Just happens
Probably
targeted at
centered
him.
around you.
So it would happen in the middle of the blink, so I'm not in this realm of existence.
No. You'd blink your eye, and then the spell would happen. When you open your eye, the spell would have already happened. So you don't get to see what
okay.
happens.
Okay.
Shoelaces together.
Can you give me a roll, Jane?
4.
You kind of like
That's
half
average.
hearted, like, yeah, it's like you didn't do the full thing, but his shoelaces are like, a little bit attached. Can you give me a roll?
Wait,
Means to see if like you just accidentally break out of it. Like
I don't wear boots.
Wait, do you wear shoes?
I thought I would wear like boots, like as entering boots. Do
Like,
boots have laces?
In my experience, they do.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking cowboy boots, but sure.
Well, then, if you're like wearing cowboy boots, I just like put a rock.
Oh
in
yeah,
it, then.
like you easily just kind of like keep stepping, and then the knot becomes undone. Like it didn't even do anything to you.
She
Your
put a
shoe-
rock in my boot, and I'm like, my shoe heavy.
Yeah, you just keep walking. You barely notice it, and you're very disappointed, Jane. You're like, oh, come on.
Yeah, I'm kind of like I've started like when he walks up, I'm like, dang it, but whatever. He'll come back.
And then
Come on, little
you
guy.
guys,
Let's get going, Tanel.
you guys come up to this clearing to see like a big stone and a bunch of elementals circling it,
Okay, guys,
like every so often.
I think I know how to defeat this.
Oh, yes?
I'm going to stand right here, and I'm going to cast a spell.
When you stand right there, the elemental, like these elementals right here in the front, all look at you, and they're starting to like shake a little bit.
Oh, can I cast a spell?
Yes. Please
Cast
roll
whatever
cast.
spell you
What
need
spell are you casting?
I want to cast Palm Mjolnir on this stone.
But it's not
Okay, give me
actually
a
called a
roll.
shoulder.
Give me a roll.
Palm Mjolnir!
You make a loud.
Mikos, knowing he is the tanky, powerful one of the group, I'm going to cast Enlarge on him.
As soon as you reconnect.
As soon as you reconnect.
God dang it, I fragging, dagged, fragging.
Why do I
I'm
hear
going
a
to
bunch
walk
of
forward, and with my no-roll move action, I am going to cast Twilight Ray.
He's Palm Mjolnir.
Alright, you cast Twilight Ray and you destroy all of these guys. All the little wisps.
Oh no! The wisp!
Dewey, not you too.
Oh no, Dewey died too! Dewey, you were supposed to be the chosen one.
You were supposed to lead the balance.
Dewey, no.
Yeah, and then I'm going to shoot this prismatic cross elemental with my matchlock rifle, and the spell, my bonus spell from my hammer, will be Thunderclap.
Are you next to anything? It's adjacent foes.
No, I'm just doing an extra 15 damage, so it'll be like so it'll be like 35 damage.
How Thunderclap works is you just do it right next to you. It's 15 damage to all adjacent foes around you.
Oh no, it's like because like something like Magnetic Crush, it actually lands next to the person, right? You don't do
But
it right
Magnetic
next
Crush
to them.
of Assyrian.
You can't use Magnetic Crush with the Silver Hammer. So you can
Yeah,
cast...
like how I imagine it is like I'm shooting a bullet, and the bullet is loaded with electricity, and it goes pow over here.
You know
So
what? Just because that sounds cool, I will let that happen. Please give me a roll to shoot.
Yeah, the way it's worded, it would seem like magnetic crush would trigger off anything that would also cause a
Alright,
basic
you
attack.
take out your matchlock rifle, you click it, click, 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 nothing happens. And while you're checking out the barrel of your gun, like you're like looking at it, not like the stupid way where you look down the barrel of it, you're just like looking at it like, what the heck is wrong with it? This elemental, like, creates a lightning tether and tethers your gun away from you and like throws it to the ground.
Oh no! The gun!
That monster!
And let's hope Dewey makes it back soon.
Okie doke. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to ransack. And I ransack the elemental that just took the gun.
Oh!
Roll to, it doesn't have it anymore. Oh, you need to be.
Alright,
You're gonna
actually
have
strike
a-
rate. Strike rate.
You do have to do a melee attack
Strike
against
rate.
it as well, so...
Alright, give me a roll. Alright, you strike Rich, you hit it for 30 damage, right?
Yes. Then
Well,
I get
he's
a,
not in
30
melee
damage.
range. But
then I
is he?
get a treasure item.
Oh, he does get
Yes.
charged.
Well, I mean,
There you go.
I have 20 range with my acidic saliva.
You get a health potion glass shield. Unless you get rid of this, you can't have it. Oh, you
Could
can
I just
carry
keep it in my
around.
bag? Yeah.
Yeah, you keep it in your bag.
Just as a roleplay item.
Role play. We may need it later.
Let's see. Is Dewey online?
Do we?
Dewey must have
That's right, I
crashed.
forgot you have the... But that's not a... I mean, I guess it's a melee attack. If the GM wants to rule it that way, I guess that's okay.
He used strike Rich, not ransack.
But oh
He
man,
strike-
your gun, boss. But they stole your gun. Don't worry, I'll go get it.
And Jane, you are the only person with actions left.
I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to use Flaming Squirrel to see if I can run up and grab the rifle.
Give me a roll to Flaming Squirrel.
My goal is like I'm going to run past and then like loop back a little bit.
Because that always works.
Yep.
Yeah, give me a roll.
Isn't there a 3-sided, 6-sided?
Oh, oops, I forgot I have to roll the d6. Not the other die, sorry. My bad. Okay, that's a high roll.
You make you Flaming Squirrel your way over there.
Oh,
It's 1, 2, 3, 4. You grab the matchlock, right?
so I can give it back to him when I can.
Yeah, and then you move one space back. And we'll have Dewey do something.
I know what Dewey would do.
Oh no, did
Oh,
Dewey
Dewey,
DC?
Dewey would
Yeah,
use his
he-
Nova Plume staff.
Alright, he will use his Nova Plume Smash.
That does seem like the best damage
1, 2,
potential he
3,
has
4,
in range.
5. And he's gonna Nova Plume Staff. Well, locks one of them up in Danger Strain Cell. I think he'd do that.
It's rough terrain.
Did I say dangerous? I meant rough. He hits the thing for how much damage? 15 damage.
Yeah, it's 15. All spaces adjacent to the target are rough
And then
terrain.
creates a bunch of rough terrain. That
I'm gonna
can be
walk
rough
up here.
terrain. Alright.
And can I use my corrupted bag of holding?
I'm not stunned,
Yeah.
I have a
you-
time sight.
Oh, okay, cool. Then you still have your move in that case. Wait, no,
In
you
that
already moved.
case, I'm just going to like move over here, like, hey.
Alright.
my
And then corrupted back. Yeah, roll for corrupted back holding.
Oh no! Don't worry, I'll reconnect. Give me a moment.
God damn it, now I don't have enchantments.
I'll
Alright,
reconnect
well,
when I...
I'm going.
That might be awkward.
Yeah, but it was gonna be great. just going to be hunting down, you know, the kidnappers and killing them all simultaneously. But he's a little more stable. So, Dart, I have a question.
Sure.
How much of your backstory, like the ones that you don't remember, can I know?
You can't remember the personal things, but you can generally know, like, you generally know who the person they're after is, and you know, like, all the main accomplishments I've done.
Okay.
And you also know, like, my general story, like, not the intimate details, but probably about, like,
Well, I think.
like, the equivalent of, like, 10 years, which is, like, probably, like, 100 years in dwarf time.
Alright, I'm back.
So you know me quite adequately.
Alright, so, looks like we got a replacement.
By the way, did you, did he take his rifle back yet?
Yeah, you give him back, right? Alright, looks like we found the replacement. So we're gonna start the enemy turn as he is joining. So, what are you doing? Welcome, NuckBoom. The server name and password on the server are both Roz.
Capital R.
And I hope you also don't mind Nuck that we are streaming this. So, just keep that in mind.
That's true, we are streaming. So first off, the stone radiates with power.
Oh no! It's one of these stones.
And some
Oh
wisps
no!
come out.
They respawned!
So first, this elemental over here comes over and conjures up a spell of fire in his hand and aims it at Dart.
Sure.
However, he misses the ball, the fire, as the fireball goes careening off into the
Yeah,
forest.
I just neatly, like, turn to the side, and it just goes whoosh.
I'm
Yep,
going
it goes-
to look at the Grand Vizier and just start laughing. Be like, look at his aim.
This elemental kind of pushes this wisp that just spawned out of the way and into there. Steps over here and then looks at Brandy. And
Aw,
then
man.
conjures an ice spell in its hand. So an ice spell is being shot at you, Brandy. What are you gonna do?
Can
Well, I
interrupt it?
don't have a shield, so unless I want to waste it any time,
Are you
I think I have to just take it.
I'm going to use an any time to magnetic crush this one and this one.
Alright.
So a hammer and a gauntlet go shooting out at both of them.
Alright, give me a roll then.
That's right, I am the squishiest character.
Right, so they're both frozen, and I'm casting lightning strike for both of them to kill all of the wisps.
So they can't be frozen, but you do, how much damage does Magnetic Crush do?
It's my basic attack, which is 20,
Alright, they both
and my
take 20
lightning strike,
damage.
which is 10 to basically everything.
And then all the wisps die again.
And the big guys in the back take some damage from
Yeah,
the
so
electric.
They took like 20 damage.
Did
Yeah,
you just
they
save
both-
my life?
And it does,
Yes,
and this
both.
Magnetic Crush does interrupt the Prismatic Elemental cast.
It was about to shoot something at me, but you countered it.
So just a crack of
1,
lightning goes,
2.
and all the elementals just disappear.
So this one steps over here, looks at
Nuck's character now.
Nuck. This is your character, just so you know. This one right here.
This one.
Let's rename your character.
Yeah, you can think of another name now.
Forgive me, I haven't played in a year, so I'm just reading stuff.
It's all good, all good.
I wasn't planning on attacking you this turn anyway. And then he's like, this elemental here can barely see dark, but he's gonna try and shoot him anyway with a fireball. Fireball's coming careening towards you, Dart.
Wait, so two of them are fired?
They're elements. They seem to be of all elements all at once.
Oh.
I'm just gonna take the fireball.
All right, yeah, fireball gets shot at you and take 25.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, I got a lot of stamina. I got 135, and I got like one full heal. And another full
And then
heal.
finally, this one over here is going to conjure up some leaves in his hand and is shooting them at Brandy.
All right. I guess I'm
Yeah.
getting hit by this. I'm not gonna block it.
Is anyone gonna try and block this? No? Alright, so Brandy, you take 15 damage, and the leaves keep going, and they're coming towards you, Dart. Are you gonna try and stop these leaves coming at you?
No.
Oh, leaf storm. Okay, that's
Alright,
interesting.
they hit you, and then the leaves suddenly change direction and are careening towards Mr. Memes. Are you gonna do anything to block these leaves?
And I hug them.
You hug the leaves and take 20 damage.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm good with that.
And then
How do the leaves feel when I hug them?
it feels painful. They
No. How do the leaves feel towards my hug?
We're gonna roll to see how they feel. They feel like they want to kill you more, and they deal an extra 5 damage to you.
I'm completely okay with that.
All right, and then the elementals are done, so it is now your guys' turn.
Alright, so for my move action, I'm going to set up an aqua cannon.
All right, you said.
By the way, do you need your weapon back?
He got it back.
Okay, good.
And I'm going to cast Dragon Lightning sort of through both Murdoch and Brandy, because they were next to me, and sort of aim it at this prismatic frost elemental.
Gotcha. Please give me a roll.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you do have to roll.
Yeah, it's a no roll.
All right.
No, my no roll was
no roll
aqua
cannon.
cannon. My roll was Dragon Lightning.
All right. 9, is that good enough? Yeah, it's good enough. You
Yeah.
like hurl an electric tether to the prismatic element and pull him to like right here.
Yeah, but
Dealing
Brandy
20
heals for
damage
20. And so does Murdoch, which deals an extra like 40 damage with the back cannon.
Why do you get an extra 20 damage?
When you would
Because of
restore
aqua cannon,
stamina
whenever
to
you
an
restore
ally instead
ally
deal
to-
that much damage.
Oh, you'd have to choose an ally if you want to restore stamina. It's not
but,
a
like,
pure
if you
No,
use
it
an
says
electrical tether through them-
instead deal that damage to any target in range.
Can you give me a roll to see if you're that good with your tether to tether 3 things at once? We'll say that you tethered Brandy, but not Murdoch. So yeah, you deal an extra 20 damage to the
Okay,
element.
sure. Like, most
And does
guy
he
can
still
handle
pull
it
me
himself.
off to? Does he still pull me? By the way.
I mean, yeah, you get pulled, but you don't get moved at all.
Oh,
And
that's right.
once
Just
you
from
pull
the
this thing,
angle, I guess.
it evaporates into nothingness.
Awesome. You
Okay.
did it,
To
buddy.
finish it off, I'm going to cast Thunderdome.
All right, give me your roll, Thunderdome.
Oh.
Oh,
All right. Seeing that Thunderdome is being cast, one of the elementals is going to try and interrupt you. However, it shoots out a lightning tether, but your Thunderdome comes up too quick and
Yeah, I'm
stops
too
it.
fast. I got heightened reflex. I got heightened senses.
There's now a Thunderdome around you.
I advise you get in here, Nuck.
Oh man, I wish I had Pearl Hindsight to buy shop. That would have been fun. So are you okay, Nook? You're being a little quiet.
Yeah, I'm just reading the situation. So we're just fighting, correct?
yes.
We are here to save a loved one. So if you have an idea of what you're...
Oh, that's what the father thinks about. All right.
Yeah, you're here to save your father.
Okay, so we're just trying to. All right. I just will earthquake.
All right,
This
give me a
way.
roll give me a roll the earthquake.
What?
All right, you earthquake successfully, and you
Where are you
can.
landing it?
And these tiles are rough terrain,
Spaces.
so you can place wherever you want your rough terrain to be.
And if I may offer an advice, usually what I do for Thunderdome is I make a tile and make it of the large size, and then you can actually mark off its health.
Oh, I generally just
Oh,
do this.
you're doing the
Stamina.
companion stamina counter. Okay, I like that. That works.
So, feel free to place where you want your rough terrain to go.
Sweet.
And I guess here and there. That's it.
12 spaces, I think. Oh, that was 12.
I think he was going connected to.
Alright, you slam the ground. This prismatic mental gets like hit by a rock after you slam the ground. And after this happens, it dissipates. It disappears.
So is my companion alive still?
Oh, it's your sword. How your companion works is basically you can use it as a sword to deal 10 damage with it.
So yes, currently you are wielding it as a weapon. If you want to change it after
damn.
combat, that's fine.
Right now, what you're doing is just holding it and you stab things with it.
Great.
Okie doke. Guys,
I mean, yeah, that's all I got. I mean, I don't know.
I got a great plan.
Hold on.
Oh.
First, I see my best friend has saved my life, so I want to give him some of my energy. So I want to heal him for 10 stamina due to my amulet and give him my actions.
You heal him 10 stamina, putting you in danger.
Meaning, Hates and Pride activates.
Yeah, okay.
And he gets my
No,
actions
we'll just
this
restore
turn.
we'll restore his actions. Yours is gone. Give me a death roll, please. If you roll a 1, you die from giving your friend power. You don't die from giving your friend power.
Alright, I get to learn the companions from a selection of 3.
Yeah.
Now you see my plan and strategy. I will learn random stuff.
Based in LeFou, yes. That.
You can use bathed in
That's not
LeFou.
too helpful.
Oh, blessing of strength! Now I could do the double damage buff without worrying about stats. Ooh, that's a hard question. Because that would give us the party-wide double damage buff, even if I roll a critical failure. That's pretty good. What do you guys think?
See?
Actually, I think the only one who needs that now is Nuck. He's the
Well,
only
I
one.
do because I got rid of my enchantments.
And if I could buff the whole party, yeah, I think I might learn Blessing of Strength. I think I should do that.
So, when you fall down, after giving him your power, Dart gives you the knowledge of a Paladin Blessing.
Yeah, it's like, hey, remember, this is the Paladin Blessing spell.
I like to imagine, like, every time I go down and my Hates and Pride activates, it's me, like, remembering, like, a bad memory of, like, my mother's drunken stupor.
Oh,
Or
God.
whatever.
Yes?
Can I plunder this booty?
Yes, you can plunder that booty. Give me a roll to first activate the plunder the booty.
That's right. I will kill myself to learn to risk a death
Alright,
roll
you
to learn to
activate
do
plunder
stuff.
the booty,
It works.
so
It's fucking amazing.
roll until you roll an 18 or higher, or you crit fail.
Fuck.
Alright, first, you're like,
Aww.
time to plunder
Very
the
first
booty.
roll.
You take your golden. What were you using?
My
You, like, try
acidic
and
saliva.
spit, you go,
Yeah,
and you spend the whole time just trying to get spit, which is not coming out. And then when you finally do get the spit, you go, and then it falls right back into your mouth. And you spit it out, and you're like, "Gross, gross!" And you're done for the turn.
I'm just totally gonna ignore that, and I'm going to Dragon Lightning this Plasmatic Frost animal and whack him into the dome, because he can't come in.
Okay, give me a roll.
Oh no.
Alright, you shoot out your tether, but the elemental just kind of like the middle part where you aim for just kind of like expands, and then as the tether goes through, your tether comes back, and then it reforms itself where the tether went through.
And for my move, Elemental Mage Gauntlet, I am going to cast Coma Jonah.
You actually can't do that because you aqua cannoned yourself.
No, but didn't he give me his move action through taking down
He
there?
did, but it's impossible to move.
Okay.
So I have a question. Could I use my companion's ability on myself to feather guard?
Yes, you could.
So could I do that?
Yeah, of course you can. You have your action still.
All right, I'm gonna.
You're making it so super light.
Alright, you make yourself super light, and because of Master of the Hunt, I guess you make... is anyone else in range? Do you want to make someone else light?
You shouldn't.
Does anyone want to be light?
I'm just saying you should probably
I
make
would,
your
but I'm
steel
technically
beak.
defeated, so I don't
You
know if
should
I'm
make
an
your
eligible
steel
target.
beak light, because then you'll just like immediately like drop it. Would it not? Would the steel beak not be like super heavy then and be like?
Because this is the magician spell, right?
Wait,
This
that
is
does say... What the heck? Rob?
Yeah.
I apologize, Nuck. Rob mixed up the card. This is the spell you're actually supposed to have.
All right. How close can I get to this elemental with my move?
1, 2,
I mean,
3.
he can go
You get
through
right
rough
up to
terrain.
it.
All right. Actually, I can end up here, correct?
No, you were here 1, 2. You were here, right?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you can totally get right up to the elemental. Or do
Well,
you not
Maxie,
want to
can I be here?
Definitely.
I want to use the Nova Plume staff.
Alright, give me a roll. Alright, you shoot him with a Nova Plume staff, dealing 15 damage to him and creating rough terrain all around him. Dude, it's too bad there's no Sandbender in this campaign.
I could have been the Sandbender, but I didn't think it fit my character.
Alright, and I think that's it for you guys. So, it's gonna be the enemy's turn, unless you guys want to use, like, limiteds. No? Yes?
Well,
maybe?
I mean, can I get back up? Yeah.
Definitely not. You gave your life essence to...
I gave
the
my
dark.
life essence to my best friend.
Yes, you did. So, it's
But
gonna
don't
be
worry,
their
you're
turn.
protected in this thunder.
A fireball's coming right towards you. You gonna do anything about it?
Would I be able to use the well-formed ruby move?
Yep.
I would do that.
Give me a roll. So, seeing the fireball coming at you, you use your well-formed ruby and quickly dodge out of the way of the fireball. And
Oh
then
no, you set the forest on
radiates
fire!
with energy. Oh yeah, there's like a big there's like a fire going on behind you as it seems that with all the fireballs that have been shot. The stone radiates some elementals come out.
Oh no, the wisps. They'll disappear in a time, guys.
So they're gonna try and crash against the barrier to try and hopefully break it. They deal 15 damage to it. And that'll be all. It is now your guys' turn. You get up, Jane.
Of course I'm gonna get up. Also, I'm curious, how do you handle death rolls?
If you're gonna keep giving up your life essence, I'm gonna have to make you do progressing death rolls for each
Oh.
time you do it in the combat.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna do it all the time. I just thought in this case it was very fitting since I was already at low health. Just to go, fuck it, I'm gonna heal my friend. Alright, it's time to harness my new strength. I want to use my new Blessing of Strength to give my allies some stuff.
All right, please give me a roll to bless your allies.
Also, I'm going to give my move action to my friend, by the way.
All right, which friend? Oh, yeah, start.
Yeah, the one person I can give my move action to. So have an extra move
I'm
action,
going to
buddy.
move, and I'm going
Wait,
to...
first we have to
Both
roll
my
for
move
the
actions,
blessing.
I'm going to cast Twilight Ray twice.
So first... Oh, oops, sorry.
Oh,
Wrong
shit,
dice.
everyone
Shame,
gets
I rolled a
super buffed.
20, but...
Everyone has triple damage for the rest of combat.
No, sorry. No, it... Well, everyone does a double
Schedule
damage still.
D1.
But it's a good thing I gave up my move action. That's fine.
D6,
Oh, that's right. But because it's a
Yeah.
critical, I'm gonna let it
It says
slide.
critical failure still bless other players. So,
Because
everyone
you
still
crit
gets the
success
buff,
on
but
the die,
whatever other penalty happens.
He's gonna let the first one go, Jing.
I'm gonna let it go. But from now on, you gotta remember, start rolling that 6-sided die. If you
Okay,
don't roll a
okay.
6-sided die from now on, you get a crit fail automatically.
Oh! Monster!
Monster, yes. So everyone has triple damage for the... You know what? Yeah, everyone has triple damage for the rest of the combat with basic attacks, and then you're moving twice and doing 2 double rays, right, Dart?
But I already do
Actually,
triple
right.
damage.
Yeah.
So, because it's triple damage, I'm going to step out the Thunderdome here. And I'm just going to No Wild Magic Crush this guy and this guy. And I'm going to cast Lightning Strike both times. So zap all the F-Lift die to just chain lightning. And
So
these
how
guys
much
take
damage
like
does that
30
do?
damage,
So that's
50 damage.
40?
Wait,
It's 40
no.
with the triple.
The base attack's still 30 and I cast them both tries. So 60, 60, 40 because the lightning strikes.
Alright. In that case, the pure impact of your attacks make this elemental disappear.
Okay, can I
And
walk
this
up to
one,
this
they both do the
giant
same
stone?
damage.
I walk
Yeah,
up to
you
this
walk up
giant
to that
stone,
one.
and I
Yeah.
want to hug the giant stone.
Can you roll to hug the giant stone, please?
Excellent. Oh!
Fuck.
Alright, you try and hug the stone, but this elemental like takes you, moves you here, and is furious that you tried to touch it.
You bastard! I'm going to use any time to strike rich him.
Alright, give me a roll to strike rich. Alright, you deal 30 damage to him, and you get
And
a
I need
treasure.
a treasure. I haven't had to get rid of something else.
Treasure. It's an
Wait,
elemental
how would he gain a new treasure?
Strike rich adds 5 to his roll.
Oh, yeah. I thought, though, that... Oh. Oh. I didn't realize Strike Rage could be used for that. Huh.
Yep.
Alright,
No,
I
it's
want to burn
really
one of
funny.
my anytime
All I'm
actions.
saying is, I could give him another elemental mage con. He can have.
2
So,
elemental mage gauntlets will not work.
also, by the way, I see this mob in front of me. I want to burn one of my anytime actions. Seeing my 2 companions here, my good friends, in combat, I want to Shadow Ice this guy in front of me.
Alright,
Shadow
give
Ice
me a
EX,
roll.
should I say. And this time, I'm rolling the correct dice. Alright.
Alright, you deal 25 damage to him.
If he did yet,
He is not dead yet.
I will burn another
okay,
anytime.
I'm
Try
gonna
it again.
slam shock him.
It's okay, give me a roll to slam shock him.
Yeah, 210.
He's gonna
Oh.
try and interrupt you as hopeless as it may be.
Ah!
Oh shit, alright. So you hit each other at the same time. First he deals 25 damage to you, and then he cuts your stamina in half, so you're at 40. But then you take him, and you just brutally slam that elemental into the ground, instantly destroying it.
Are we still in
Is
combat?
over.
So
No,
can I
combat
hug the
is over.
crystal finally?
Yeah, give me a roll to try and hug the crystal.
Could I switch my weapons?
Oh, you want to switch weapons from a steel beak to your axe?
15. Can I hug it?
Yeah, you hug it. Nothing happens. And yeah, you let your bird go. It flies up into the air. We're gonna use. It flies up and just sits on your shoulder. going to use this guy as your steel beak, and then you take out your axe.
I'm going to look back at everybody else and be like, does anybody want a shield?
I don't think you didn't take well, I guess you didn't have that skill, but
I'm going to.
I mean, technically, the way it's
the
worded is
arm.
you should be having to give up your own items if you want to actually use any of these. Normally, like ruling wise, I'll just let you know. I think the intent behind the skill is you have to keep. Yeah, it literally doesn't say you can give them to other people, so normally.
I mean,
But this
most
is
of the
a
time
goal.
it doesn't really make sense to not give it to other people.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. It's up to you as a GM.
Yeah, you can give it to other people, but I don't know if they even want it.
Does anybody want a shield? Or is this bow thingy, Bob?
I might
I
take
think
the
it's a
bow. The bow
toothpick.
looks pretty cool.
I don't
But-
really fight with shields. I believe the best defense is a good offense.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
And by the way, so I'm gonna walk up to
So I'm going
You
to
know?
try to give Jane a bow.
Alright, by the way, GM, as a rule, just because I'm a little, like, I had a flash of insight, can I just put my rune blade as a RP because it's my mother's gift right now?
Yeah, you can put it away. You like sheath it.
Yeah, I was having a little bit of a PTSD during that fight on falling to the floor, and I remembered, God damn it, Mom, why do you have to do
By the way,
such a thing?
didn't
So I'm
you
not
get
going
a
to use your
special-
weapon for a bit.
Hey, Dart. Guess what?
Yeah?
You know how you're always like, man, I love this gauntlet so much. I found you a spare.
Oh, cool.
So now if you ever break that one, we're all good.
Sure.
So he just gives you a spare
Go for
gauntlet.
your squire. Keep it in your squire bag.
I wasn't giving it to him. I was keeping it in my bag, but I was just
Oh,
showing him that I had a
right.
gauntlet.
I mean,
Like,
as a
hey, look, I
squire,
got a
you
second
can probably
one.
have spares of all my equipment.
He holds all your equipment that you aren't great.
Yeah, like, listen.
So
He's armed to the
this-
teeth with a matchlock rifle, gauntlet, guns, and armor. And the squire holds the spares. 'Cause he's a
Oh,
squire.
by the way, Murdoch, I
Mhm.
think I know what you're doing wrong there. Obviously, you need to lick the gem.
But I'm not a gem licker.
But I thought you dwarves like... Oh, yeah, sorry, that's kobolds. My bad. Well, you know, maybe the rock will still activate if you lick it.
I would like to go up to the rock and hit it with my axe.
Okay, give me a roll to hit for your axe. You hit it with your axe, and it like lets out a little electric bonk, and it bonks you over here. You're
Okay. I'd like to put my hand to the prismatic stone and sort of pour thunder energy into it.
okay. Give me a roll. You kind of like you pour it in, and then it gives some back. It's like a feedback loop. You give it energy, and it gives you back energy. So you're at like a net zero.
Oh, so does it fully heal me?
It doesn't heal you. It just gives you back the lightning energy you just gave it.
Could I send my bird over there and use puncture?
Yeah, you send your bird over. Give me a roll to puncture. It punctures it. It like bops it twice, but the stone does nothing. So your bird just comes back.
Oh, I know what it is. We're not hugging it good enough. I'm going to give it another hug.
Give me a roll to hug it. You hug it, and again, nothing happens.
I'm going to try pouring more and more on the edge of the stone, like to see if I can overload the stone.
Okay, give me a roll.
Oh,
You try and give it more energy, but it seems to have cut off its energy receiver. So
Can
you
I
just, like-
strike it rich?
Yeah, give me a roll strike it
What are you
rich.
saying about it being an energy receiver?
So you look around the. Let me make sure this treasure makes sense for what I'm about to say. You look around and you see this kind of loot in the back of it, and you just kind of like shink, take it out. You're like, ooh.
By the way, as he's walking behind it, I want to walk up and like try and shake the gem.
You roll to shake the gem. As you shake the gem, you hear a voice in your head saying, Your family's in danger. What are you doing here? Still, are you stupid?
By the way,
yeah,
I'm
down
going to
there
ignore it
talking.
for a
The
moment.
stone. You can tell, Jane, that this came from the stone, and it seems quite annoyed at you. It sensed why you're here, and it's just simply confused as to why you're still here.
Can I send my bird inside the hallways just to check it out and see if there's any danger?
Yeah. So how far do you want it to go in?
Just on the surface area.
Yeah, it goes in, checks around for a little bit. Actually, give me a roll for it, just to see. Yeah, I just gotta roll.
I know, we can't see it.
It was a 15. So it goes around, checks for danger, finds nothing, comes back and gives you the squaw of all good.
And by the way, I was shaking this gem while Mad was inspecting it from the other side.
Yeah, and you can tell as you're like, and then it ends the thought with being really angry that Mr. Murloc pulled out its loot from the other side. It's like, what the heck?
And I'm gonna like say in a really gruff voice, "Who disturbs my slumber?"
It then like let's make sure.
Hey, I played to my mischievous nature, okay?
It floats up into the air and then comes crashing down, really trying to fall into the earth, but then shatters into a million pieces.
Wait, what happened?
It like electrically shot itself in the air and came down, meaning to break through the earth, but instead hit the floor and shattered into a million pieces.
Can I sort of stop it shattering into a billion pieces?
No, because it rolled a 1.
Oh.
So immediately
And then,
on seeing that happen, I'm like, "Oh my God, Murdoch, why'd you break it?"
Can everyone give me a prize die roll?
Sure.
It fits here.
So, okay, a weapon.
From it, shatters in front of you, Jane, and you find a Kazim bowstaff. And in front of you, Mr. Nuke, you find a merchant's cutlass. Just a small little gold cutlass.
I think you accidentally deleted one of my
Is that
things.
a crystal cutlass?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is actually a crystal cutlass. Yeah, what's up?
I think you accidentally got rid of my diplomat card.
I might have actually just sent it flying. So
Yeah, just a moment
let me
ago.
check.
Yeah, it was only like a sec. It's okay.
Well, we know you're a diplomat. Just remind me that you're a diplomat if I ever go, how can you do that?
If you want me to find the card, I will look for the card.
No, I found it where I flew.
Card's right down here.
No, that's a different diplomat. I found you where the diplomat went. Don't worry.
Okay, just making sure.
I should have that deck in advance. Here we go.
You place it right next to your mother's dwarf blade.
That's in my bag.
And
I don't need
for
it.
you, Dark, a little
Give me a potion.
a spell scroll of prison glass falls out. It teaches you how to make. It says on how to make a very rare and valuable jewel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's useful.
And then for you, Mr. Murdoch, lightning. Wait, what is the spell? Fire and ice energy flows around, and you learn how to calm the foo.
But your inventory's full. Would you like to toss an item or forget a skill?
No, I'll put this knowledge in the corrupted bag of holding I have.
Squan, you can...
I mean, put your
Awesome.
stone in the corrupted bag of holding.
No, I have a corrupted bag of holding for a reason then. Actually, yeah, I'll put the ember stone in the corrupted bag of holding. I know how to calm the foo.
Just so you know, it's going to be very hard to pull out the Ember Stone, but you can definitely try. So,
I will try.
So you realize, Mr. Murdoch, that it gave you that for a reason, as you see that there's a raging fire going on.
Oh, look at that fire.
Not to be forgotten about the fire. Do you want to try and put this fire out and use the knowledge that it gave you to good use? Or do you just want to let the fire rage?
Listen, he's unstable. No matter what he does, he might just end up causing the fire.
Oh, the stone didn't know that.
Yeah.
I can put out the fire the old-fashioned way. I'm going to walk up to the fire. I'm going to sing a sea shanty at it.
Give me your roll to sing at it. You sing a sea shanty, and and like you sing a sea shanty, and a little squirrel comes out of your mouth, and like it jumps into the air, and all the fire gets sucked into it, and then the flaming squirrel goes back to your mouth. You eat it, and you're like, mmm, tasty.
Oh, I thought it does it.
Hey, are you eating my friend over there?
What? No, nothing. Nothing?
I'm just messing with you, Murdoch.
Yeah.
There was nothing. I did not eat anything.
Very, very powerful. Like, you never know what will happen. Trust me, you never know what, but it's always really, really powerful. And that's why I made him my squire, because he's full of untapped potential, despite how he acts.
What do you mean, despite? I am 100% acting normal. Maybe.
Yes. Now, let's collect some of these gems, because they have unique properties that the gnomes would like. Then we can go in and, help save our families.
Oh, yes. Can I scoop up all the gems and put it in my corrupted bag of holding?
Yeah, you scoop up all the gems and put in your corrupted bag of holding. You're like, oh, this will be useful for later.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm just charging in. I didn't know he's bad scouted, but I don't care, I'm going in anyway.
So you guys all charge into this next room.
Yep.
Oh shit, I don't remember my stamina.
Mine was 140. Yeah, 135.
Oh, did you not save it?
No. Now I got it saved.
Awesome.
I would like
guys...
to send my bird to this point of the hallway where I can see.
Yeah. You send your bird over there. You come into this room. There's a few skeletons lying around, but that's about it.
Oh! Skeleton! Ageless! I'm going to, immediately hit one in the head.
Okay, you walk up to one.
No. I'm going to spit at it. Expert spit.
Give me a roll to spit at it.
Oh, 3.
You spit at it, and it hits it, and it decomposes.
Oh.
Grand Vizier is Kinbaka. Seems like these are more decorations to scare intruders than actual agents.
Oh, but that's what they think. That's what they want you to think. And then they pop up behind you and kill you. Like my...
It could be a trap, but...
Like Fred. Remember Fred?
So
GM, I'm gonna do a roll.
That was his famous last words. The decoration. And then they all came up and killed him.
Oh god.
GM, I would like to do a
back to you,
roll to
and then
see...
it starts making some squawks. Give me a roll to see if you can understand, like, generally what its squawks mean.
Yeah, try to interpret it.
Of course I
Yeah,
can.
you can tell that its squawks is talking about there's some people up ahead, but they seem to not be a threat.
Alright, could I get here and then use Earthquake?
Okay. Roll for Earthquake.
I like this idea.
So, what do you do?
I just want to block these up. These spaces right here with rough terrain.
Yeah, you make an earthquake and you collapse these three little crevices.
Alright, I feel safer now.
By the way, GM, I want to do a roll to see if I know anything about Ageless in the first place.
Alright, give me a roll. Use the 6-sided dice, please.
I
know.
The information I got from the bird.
Oh!
You know everything about Ageless. You can spot an Ageless the second you see one, and you knew that these weren't Ageless. They're clearly just decomposing bodies.
Did she know about Fred, though?
Fred?
Well, if
Yeah,
I've hung
Fred.
around you before, I probably
She
know the
knows
story
nothing of
very
Fred.
Like,
She doesn't
I'm
know
like,
about Grand Vizier
yes,
Fred,
I know
the
about
one that died
Fred.
because he said they were decorations.
You told us that story like
God.
50 times, bud.
No, that wasn't such a tale. Listen, I might not have my memory, but I'm fairly certain that never happened.
It did. And George.
Yes, Fred
Anyway,
and
let's
George,
go.
and it was.
So,
Yeah, I know,
you being
buddy.
the first one in, as you start walking through, this is
I'm
a
gonna, like-
fairly light room, and there's no air traps here. It's just how the map is. You can hear a lot of what sounds like gnomes talking, very very not clearly. Like, yeah.
Wait, how do we
really
know it's gnomes?
Awesome.
Well,
It's-
they have a really squeaky voice, and dwarves are more like monotone.
What?
Exactly.
Now that's just racist. Whoa. Are you saying just because they have squeaky voices, they have to be gnomes? What if
Yes.
they're just really small dwarves?
Yeah, my character's not afraid.
Or
He's
maybe they could be
Grand Vizier.
elves.
He's just gonna walk up. Grand Vizier, Grand Paranoid of Business. State your purpose.
Oh, hello!
Can everyone give me a roll?
Does he roll a 6?
Alright, I'm going to do a roll. Alright, yay!
So did everyone roll?
Unless it's supposed to be a meta roll, but
I rolled a 5.
Nothing.
I
nothing
also rolled a
happens.
5.
You guys don't recognize these people. They're just like drunkenly spouting nonsense. And when you come up to them, Dart, and say that, we're drinking. Want a drink?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And not.
Yes.
I am here to save
oh, a
an
wait.
important person to me.
I'm gonna take a bottle.
All right.
Really
You want to
good.
have a contest,
Sure.
dwarf? All right. Here we go. They start chugging. We're gonna have a drinking contest here. So
By the way,
you'll be on the left memes, and I'll be on the right.
Okay.
So you totally outdrink him. He goes, "Wow, you're awesome. Here, have this," and he bops your head, and you can learn a random spell from a choice of 3.
Oh, spells I actually can't use.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
It's
all
It's
0
very
spells. You don't have to
Right.
learn any of them if you don't want.
you could just have like the knowledge of it, but at the
Yeah, I'm gonna
same
put the
time,
knowledge of it in a bag.
You put the knowledge of the spell you just learned in a bag, and then he's like, that was fun. Anyone else want a drink?
First of all,
Why
GM,
are
I want to
you
do a
here?
roll to
This-
see my
I would
alcohol
Camp-
tolerance.
Bandits
I
and
would have a
kidnappers.
drink.
You a kid? You want a
GM?
drink?
Yes. Because he doesn't know what it
and are
is.
you asking for?
I was going to ask, can I roll for alcohol tolerance of my character?
Yeah, give me a roll to alcohol tolerance.
But you
Yeah,
can't put it in the flask.
the second like a drink hits your tongue, you just instantly get drunk.
I also like to think I don't like to do it also because of my background, so I'm gonna go, no, I think I'm alright, but thank you for the offer.
But you have a flask in your back.
Here you go, kid.
I have it from my mother.
Alright. So now, you roll on the left, I'll roll on the right. So please give me a roll, Nuck, on this left dice over here to outdrink him.
Get
So
off.
you definitely drink him. By the end of this, you're like absolutely hammered. You're like, oh, this is so fun. And he's like,
By the way, as a
"Good,
piece,
good."
Don't care about your family at all. Like, you're here getting drunk. We're total strangers. He might have kidnapped your family.
And he pats your head, and you can learn one of these 3 spells. You can learn Petal Pathway, Thunderdome, or Firebolt.
oh, those are fun.
Pathway might be useful.
Pathway would actually be
I'll do
useful for this
pathway.
next portion over here.
Alright,
Pathway.
you get the knowledge of a Petal Pathway in your head. So, so Dart, you look over here to see that they've created a like little, sort of rickety but stable enough wood platform over here.
So I'm going to turn to Wenna and be like, you were drunk in a cave of known kidnappers and, general ne'er-do-wells. Why are you here?
We're gonna see if he remembers. Let's cock. He kind of shrugs at you. He's not really sure what he's doing here.
So, I don't trust this bridge, but I also want to use it as a safety thing. So I'm gonna run and jump and see if I can jump over the bridge, but still be over the bridge.
Give me roll to jump over the bridge.
Roll for jumping over the bridge without actually.
I can't see the dice.
It's 14. You jump over the bridge successfully. It wasn't that much of a gap. Jump over it. Like, I made it!
By the way, I'm going to approach.
Nothing fancy.
I'm going to approach these people and go like, so, have you seen a rather angry woman? She was probably yelling about, missing her afternoon drink. She's a dwarven woman.
A little bit. I think she went that way and points away of the bridge.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Here, as a token of my friendship, I want to offer these guys some of the flask I was carrying around from my mom, just to, I assume it's like a pretty big flask that, but these people were nice enough to share a drink with my allies, so I'm gonna give them a little bit back.
Thanks, man. Oh, that's good. Oh, he seemed very happy he got another drink.
Yeah, no problem. If you have any, if that woman comes by and she's asking about her daughter Brandy with her alcohol, well.
All right.
Wait,
are you gonna do anything? Oh, yeah. What's up, Darby?
Before we cross the bridge, Grenvizier is going to cast a prism glass.
He's casting what?
The prism glass.
All right. You create a prism glass. Oh, yeah. You have to roll. Yeah, you create a prism glass.
And he's going to be like, will this sweeten your mind? What happened here?
I think people take further, and he takes the prism glass, and he sucks on it a little bit, Condi. That's all he says.
His forehead. He doesn't want anything to do with these people.
My character passes out right before he gets on the bridge because he drank too much.
Whoa. Yeah, your character passes out on the bridge, just before the bridge,
oh gosh,
collapses.
Captain! I'm gonna go over and try to help him to his feet.
I'm just gonna carry them on my shoulder, like my echo cannon.
I want to go over and try to help him to his feet and just help him cross the bridge.
Give me a roll to help get him up, or we'll have Dart carry him across. Give me a roll.
Oh, come on! No!
So you try and help him to his feet, but you just kind of you hit something. Turns out to be a bottle. A little bit of it hits your lips. And you're instantly drunk.
Oh no! Because he already tolerated my character's no alcohol. Okay, so I think flavorfully, it's like I'm walking to the bridge and I still have my flask out from pouring it out to some of these guys. And I hit something and it just goes some of it just flies through the air and hits me in the mouth.
Exactly.
So I am definitely carrying the little kid, and I'm being like, hey dwarf, steady the weakling.
Oh dear. Oh no.
What did you say?
Hey, Murdoch, that gnome can't handle his alcohol for shit. Gonna need you to help him across.
Okey-doke.
Hey, dwarf! I'm gonna be yelling at Murdoch. Hey, buddy! I'm waving at him.
I'm gonna wave for her to hurry up.
Hey, have you met my new friends over here? I'm gonna point over at these three individuals.
All three of them wave at you, drunkenly laughing.
I'm going to wave her forward, being like, "Come on."
Well, wait. What? Why do I need to come? They're having a party here. We're all having
We're gonna have a
alcohol.
But we're gonna have a party down there. They can come too.
I'm
I
just
don't
gonna
know.
dragon lightning him.
Give me a roll to dragon lightning.
Darn it.
You try and dragon lightning, but as you dragon lightning, you remember how the kid on your back, and he like almost falls up, so you like stop your dragon lightning and catch him.
Or after that happens, I throw up and a little bit lands on his back.
Yeah, you get a little throw up on your back. Now as he like kind of wakes up, he goes, "Ugh," and now you have a little throw up on your back.
He's gonna turn his back to a squire, expecting it to be clean.
Yeah, you put the kid, and then you turn your back to Murdoch, and you see this Murdoch, and he clearly expects you to clean up the vomit.
Okay, I'm going to.
Hold on. Before anything else happens, I would like to see if I can flash EX over to Murdoch. But I'm like not stopping past him. I'm going to go the full 10 spaces.
Give me a roll. Please don't roll one.
If you want a one, I'm gonna have to try and save you.
Oh!
Yeah,
That's a
like,
crit on an ability! So I get a random spell scroll.
Well, first, Murdoch, just before you start doing whatever you're about to do, you look over to see what Randy's doing. Like, you blink, and then she's gone. And, Randy, right now, you're just on top of some rocks.
Woo! So do I get my random spell scroll? Because that was an ability and I have
Yes,
to pick
you
this one.
definitely do.
Okie doke.
Haha.
So,
That's easy.
I'm going to thief Shanty at the back.
Give me a roll to see Shanty at the back.
Fuck, oh, bold, fuck them in the eye.
And that's
You sing, and then some black ice comes and like freezes the vomit, and then now that it's frozen, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to tap it with my sword.
Give me a roll to attack with your sword.
No, I said tap it. Like,
Oh, tap! Yeah, give me a roll
Tap.
to tap with your sword.
I mean, you don't have a sword, you have a staff.
have a cutlass.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You kind of tap with your cutlass, but does nothing.
I'm just gonna roll to flex and sort of, flex it off.
Give me a roll to flex. You flex, but the ice vomit is not moving.
When Jack sees him flex, he just throws up more on the ground.
God.
You hear a little noise, and then you see more throw up on the ground right here.
Wait,
Could you
so
really
from-
be bringing a kid into a dangerous adventure with kidnappers when he's drunk of his mind and barfing?
He also swings his axe at the wall, thinking it's an enemy.
And he like hit like the bird flies out of the way. The bird is clearly like not okay with what's happening, and he
By
like
the way,
starts to
from where I
react, like,
am, did I hear him start singing?
Yeah, and you hear singing coming down from further in the hall. It's clearly
And two, on that
Brandy's voice.
on that critical, am I still drunk?
Oh yeah, you're still drunk.
All right, then
but,
I
you
am
know.
also going to be finishing the song from down the hallway.
Okay, so Mikos is just going to drop off Tino, like, okay, can you look after this kid while we go save his parents? He's clearly not up to combat, and he's, going to make a hindrance, and we don't want to endanger his life.
They're like, sure, and they give you a
Right.
He throws up one more
I
time.
have
as
the
you
most
leave.
easily drunk user ever.
He wants to protest, but he can't. 'Cause he's mad.
Awesome. So you
He's going
guys,
to pat the bird, like, hey, look after him.
Okay, as we're walking down the hallway, I'm going to take another tap at that ice, a little harder this time.
yeah, give me another tap roll. Yeah, you tap the vomit ice, and it comes off his armor.
See, I cleaned it up, boss.
So, Dart, you turn the corner to see a bunch of rocks blocking your path, and freaking Brandy on one of them, singing her heart out.
Oh, rocks!
Fuck the cold bolts, fuck the Andy. Bye.
Well, time to climb. And I'm going to use Dragon Lightning to sort of at the tip of the rock, and I'm sort of going to use it as a tether and just walk up to the top of the rock.
Alright, give me a
Okay.
roll.
And I'm using my move action for this too. So it's like one Dragon
Alright.
Lightning and another.
Alright, yeah, you take you, and on that, you come up to the rock.
Okay, I have a perfect idea, boss. I'm going to Twilight Ray all the rocks.
You're gonna what?
Twilight Ray all the rocks.
Give me a roll, please.
Oh, I want to join.
Twilight Ray!
You look at the first rock, and you look at the rock he's standing on. You're like, Twilight Ray! And then a little, like, frost blast comes and hits the rock. And as, like, Dart steps on it, it shatters.
Remember, it hits every adjacent rock.
All the rocks are frozen, and as Brandy is like, the rock
Wait, did
shatters.
you just hit? Oh, okay, it's just 15 damage. Thank God.
It hit all adjacent.
You guys didn't get hit by this? The frost just kind of hit all the rocks, and now they all seem very brittle.
Did it also hit me because I was on?
To go puncture the first party member he sees down the hallway.
I'm
Your
like,
bird,
oh man,
like,
I want to
flies
join in
up.
on that. That looks fun.
Can
I'm
you
gonna
give me
fire,
a roll, Nuck?
I'm gonna fire a thing of sunbolts at 3 of the rocks as well.
So, Mr. Memes, or Murdoch, a bird comes up to you, the silver bird, kind of pecks at you a little bit, and then flies back.
Okay, can I interrupt the pack?
No. It was
Why
5.
not?
It was, what
By
are you
the way,
gonna do?
GM,
Let me interrupt the pack. I'm going to grab the bird.
What are you gonna do? Just grab
I'm going
it?
to grab the bird and throw it at the nearest rock.
Give me a roll to try and grab the bird. Can you give me a bird to, like, a bird to knock a grab roll, Nuck? The bird just kind of quickly pecks your hand and then flies away.
Yeah.
Right,
By the way,
I'm
GM,
gonna clap my hands and Twilight Ray.
Okay, Jane, you first. What do you want to do?
after seeing he had done a frost blast and made some of these rocks explode, she's like, I want to join in, and I think she's going to fire off some sunbolts at the 3 rocks right here.
All right, give me a roll.
Oh, oops, sorry, wrong dice. Oh, another
she
critical,
fires
so
off
I get
some
another spell
sunbolts,
scroll.
and like, some rocks are like utterly obliterated as 6 sunbolts come down and destroy rocks in your path. You're
Also, I
very,
get another spell scroll, please.
of course.
Wow, see, this is where it's coming.
I know exactly what
Yes!
to do.
Yes, best spell scroll.
I'm going to walk up and I'm going to go Twilight Ray!
Give me a roll.
Another Twilight Ray!
I have a question. Because spell of bearding, it says critical hits cause me to draw a random fire spell and put it on top of this card. Does that mean technically I can learn a random fire spell if I crit when I use that scroll?
Yes.
Oh, that is so cool.
You go, Twilight Ray! And nothing happens.
Okay, so I am going to like put out my hands, and I'm going to channel a lightning strike into one rock and have it go through every single rock.
Give me a roll.
Oh!
So
No!
you let out a lightning strike, and the rock, and it just doesn't hit the rock. You go, lightning strike! And then you hear Murdoch's very distracting, Twilight Ray! And you turn around, distracted. You see him do nothing, and you're just kind of like,
that was
Tinel.
No, Murdoch. This is a Twilight Way, and he's gonna cast Twilight Way. Like, this is what you do, Murdoch.
cast Twilight Ray, and just obliterate the rest of the rocks in the room.
Oh, that's how you do
kind
it.
of offended, like, dude.
Wow, that was really impressive.
I'm going to try copying what he just did.
Can you roll?
Wait. After seeing that amazing 20... Okay, give me a moment.
You try and duplicate it, instead you, like, take out an axe, like, whoa!
Tinel, feeling
By
a
the
little
way,
bit better,
I
tries to make his way across the bridge.
No, actually. What happens is,
Oh.
this guy right here, he, like, presses a button in the wall, and a little, like, pathway opens up. He leads you through it. There's out on the other side, he goes, "Here you go, kid." Walks away, and then you see the doorway close behind him. In your drunken state, you're not really sure what to think about this. You're like, cool.
Can I swing my
And now
axe at
just
the wall
sitting there.
again?
Yeah, and then you start hitting your axe against the wall. Dart, and I assume you guys start walking, the rest of you start walking
Real
forward.
quick, one more thing. After seeing the amazing Nat 20 Twilight Ray, I want to give him a big hug.
Give me a roll for the hug.
Roll for hugs. Alright, that's it.
He gives you, so Dart, you receive a very nice hug.
Oh, he's like, how tall am I? I'm a large dwarf, like, I'm a little on the taller, larger side. So, how small are you? You're a keen.
Yes, I am a keen, so...
Yeah, like, how small of a keen are you?
Like,
I definitely imagine
his
I'm on
head is
smaller.
at, like, your stomach, basically.
Yeah. I'd imagine I'm about, like, half your size, roughly, so, like... I'm just, like, in giving you this hug, I just kind of, like, cuddle up to your belly, drunkenly.
Yeah, he's just going to, like, pat you, like, okay, yeah, sure. He's not, like, rejecting it, but he's kind of like, we do have better things to do.
Oh, go ahead, guys. You can have your moment.
When they're walking up,
You walk
I'm
ahead,
still
Murdoch.
hitting the wall with my axe.
What the fuck? Tinel, where the hell did you come from?
He's just hitting the wall with an axe. You have no idea how we got here.
When I see them, still a little angry at them, I shoot my fire plume staff at them. Not really trying to hit them, just trying to scare them.
Give me a roll. So you shoot a drunken Nova Plume staff at him, and kind of like
Can I
goes over your
interrupt
head
Nova
and
Plume
lands
staff?
here. You want to interrupt this?
So
Well, you
he's
can
firing
clearly
like a bolt
see
of,
that
like,
it's gone wide. Like he shot it, and it's like above your heads at this point.
yeah. But I want to sort of show off, and I'm just going to like click my fingers, and a lightning strike is going to just zap the thing, zap the like whatever it is, a bolt midair, and just obliterate it.
Give me a roll.
Wow, that also happens when I shoot it. I fall on my butt because I'm a little drunk still.
You zap it in midair to stop it from causing any damage, and then you look back to see Nuck on his ass. Like,
Really?
clearly still very drunk.
Yeah, I'm
How
still
did you get here?
very drunk. And I'm gonna like, Mikos, I wish you could get that head of your fixed. Well, there's that person. Maybe they'll help you figure out your past a little bit more.
I mean,
I tried, like,
Dart and Murdoch, can you both give
50
me a roll?
times.
At least that's what I think I am.
Or which dice?
D20. Can you also give me a
I
roll,
mean-
Dart?
Me
I
and
got it.
Murdoch
Reroll.
up there, we've tried so
Reroll.
many times to help you figure stuff out.
Dart, roll.
It's just
Dart,
been
did
all
you roll?
weird.
Dart.
Nope, I did not. Here's my roll.
All right. So while these two are in the drunken state, you clearly hear a rumbling. Murdoch, you start to see it before Dart does. You can see that boulder
Didn't I roll
is
higher than
coming.
him? I rolled a 19.
Yeah, but you're also behind them.
Yeah, you're behind them. Murdoch is seeing it first, but you'll see it like just right after. You can see a boulder coming down, and you realize that it's about to slam into you guys. These two are way too drunk to like be paying attention to it. The bird is paying attention and is trying to like move Nuck a little bit, but
I'm just
clear.
going to jump in front of them and Thunderdome.
Oh, and take the rock.
Thunderdome.
Oh, Thunderdome. You fail to Thunderdome. You're like Thunderdome, like put out your hands, and then the boulder just
Wait, would my
is so
squire try to
flat.
Thunderdome as well?
No.
You can
No, I'm
try.
going to.
When
I'm
he tries to
going to
Thunderdome,
yell.
I swing my axe at the wall again. 'Cause I get
I'm
scared.
gonna yell, "Call the drone!" and target it at the rock.
Be your roll.
Call the shoulder!
Kermit!
20!
Call Majolner!
You know what'd be so
Call
great?
Majolner, and the hammer comes down onto the rock. It like creates a arcane shield around it, but like contains the boulder, and the boulder just kind of like stops in the arcane bubble. Now it's just kind of like imagine the violet shield as it's holding the boulder up.
I'm gonna wander up and I'm gonna like start reaching towards it to kind of like poke the bubble.
And when you poke the bubble, it like moves a little bit this way.
I like let out a loud, obnoxious giggle, and I'm gonna run back to.
Hey, can I reach into my corrupted bag of holding?
Yeah, roll to reach into your corrupted bag of holding.
4.
You reach into your corrupted bag of holding, but just as you do, like Nuck comes up and like throws up inside of it, and then you close it way too disgusted to go and look inside of it at the moment.
But it's the bag of holding.
Yes, but you're disgusted and rolled a 4, so you have to have a reason not to look in it.
I mean, listen, this is Murdoch. Do you really think he's going to be disgusted?
Well, here, we'll say this. When you're, like, you have a limited time to take stuff out of it when you open it up. And what happened instead was, the second you open it up, Nuck comes in, takes it, like, uses it as a paper dagger, throws up into it, and then it closes up, and he goes, thanks. Nuck, you're just a little bit less drunk. You're like, you're on the hangover stage now.
Oh. Well, guess how you want to know how you clean up the stuff? I'm gonna open the bag again and go fireball.
Give me a roll. Alright, you yell fireball. And like you yell fireball, and then you just kind of like slam into this wall. You back up a little bit.
So what do I see?
By the way, I'm busy just being preoccupied by
what you see up ahead
casually
is you
poking the
see,
boulder
like,
in a bubble.
You see a little contraption, and it's clearly holding up a boulder. You just don't know if the boulder's gonna fall anytime soon.
By the way, I do not know any of this, so I'm continuously like.
Can I
poking
use
bubble
the
to
Wealth
see if
One
I can
Ruby?
Guide the boulder around.
Wait, Jane, what are you trying to do?
I'm just continuously, while this is going on, I'm just poking the boulder in a bubble and just like seeing how
So,
far I can.
as
make
this
it
is
go.
happening, as you're looking at, like, the bubble rock comes through. As she spoke, she's like, hee hee, hee hee, hee hee. And then you hear chick as she steps on something, a rock comes up, but like the shield kind of like stops it and distracts. She's like, hee hee, hee hee. And then you
Oh, the
step on
boulder!
something as you keep walking.
Buddy,
And
the
then another
boulder
boulder
isn't
comes
moving
out, but it's
anymore.
clearly stopped by this now like congestion of boulders.
Yeah,
It isn't
I'm going to
moving
sort of
anymore,
walk up, and I'm
bud.
going to like whack the contraption and like send thunder through it, try and break it.
We roll. You kind of tap it, it gets electrified, and with the congestion of boulders that's now happened as like Brandy's just kind of like stomping around, and a bunch of boulders keep on flying out, the contraption just. You can tell the contraption is very broken, but at the same time, the boulders are still in there, so you don't want the boulders to
This is
move.
boring. I'm gonna like at this point I'm gonna be annoyed at this and just kind of like huff past.
I'm gonna look at. Wait, is this rock still covered in the purple bubble?
Yeah.
Wait, Raz, yes?
Yes, it is still covered in purple bubble.
I'm gonna go fireball and point at the rock. 17.
You yell fireball, and then you kind of like, fireball! And then in your hands, the little glass comes out. You're like, fireball!
And then just throw the glass at it.
Oh look, guys! My fire got so hot it turned to glass.
You shouldn't get hurt.
Touch the boulders? Okay, I'm gonna stab it with my sword.
Give me a roll to stab it with your sword. Yeah, you stab the boulder with your sword, but nothing happens. Like, you didn't move it enough for anything significant to happen.
Wait, are we trying to move boulders? I want to roll for Blessing of Strength.
Give me a roll.
Hey, oh, sorry, wrong dice. I gotta keep getting used to that. Alright, that's a low roll.
You don't bless yourself, but you bless the other party members so they feel more powerful.
Oh, okay. I'm going to
See,
walk
you
up
can
to
move
it.
it now!
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to it and try and slam shock it.
Nuck, are you gonna do anything about this?
I'm gonna use my axe to hit the wall.
Like, this is like bulk of your
Give
companions.
me a roll.
And boulders come crashing down.
Give you a roll for
Give me
what?
a
Oh, slam shock roll? You mean my random spell when I touch it roll?
Yep. You touch it, and then
Well, I did
what
just
ability
use
do you
Blessing of
want to
Strength.
use?
Well, I'm pretty sure only blessing of strength been used.
I also
And then you
use-
bless
I
Jane
also
in
use
return.
lightning
You're like,
strike.
here you go.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna lightning strike it.
You lightning strike it, and you see a lot of electricity like go through this rock, and then like fly up a bunch like up, and you hear it crackling for a long time.
I know, but this is giant spells lightning.
Yeah, this is giant
That's why
lightning
it
spell.
worked. That's why it worked. You hear like this big crackle. Dart, you hear this crackle and look behind you to see like he's playing with the rocks you told him not to play with.
Okay, is it causing like a sort of cave-in thing? Like, what's happening?
No cave-in is happening because it's simply lightning, and lightning we established clearly destroys the contraption. But you can tell if this keeps going on, he probably will destroy the contraption. He will cause an avalanche.
Tanel tells his bird to
family,
follow
let's get
Fazir
moving.
until told otherwise.
What'd you tell your bird to do?
Follow Fazir until otherwise told not to.
All right.
Follow me. No, we need to press onwards.
Okay.
Follow him.
So he's encouraging the party to sort of like, come on, we need to go and save our families. So like, he figures the only thing to stop them playing with the rocks will be to move on.
So, Brandy, can you give me a roll? I wasn't gonna make you roll for this, but then you got drunk. So, can you give me a roll?
Me?
No.
Jane.
Oh, sorry.
Jane! Roll.
Just a general roll?
Just give me a roll.
Okay. Well,
So, you, as you're drunk and stupid, you're like, huh, and then you look down these chasms, because you hear a particular noise that sounds very familiar, and you instantly get out of your drunken stupor as you realize that is the noise of Age of Spiders. Combat
Oh,
has
God!
started. Jane, you have initiative on this. You will go first before any normal round has started, and you can see some spiders. You can clearly hear more underwords, but you see some spiders.
spiders. I'm not a major big fan of spiders. In my paranoid state, I want to enlarge my friend Mr. Miko's first.
Can you give me a roll to make
That's
him
just
big
my
before?
first action. All right, 14.
Yeah. So
Or sorry,
you're not really sure what's
wrong
going
dice.
on, Dart.
Sorry,
because-
wrong dice. I keep forgetting. Okay, that's average. That's
That works. So, Dart, you don't really know why you just got big because you don't see anything or any reason to get big, but you get big.
Okay,
I'm
and
like,
I'm instantly
"Fuck!"
also on alert because I know Brandy, and I assume he's actually still combat, so I'm like in a guarded stance.
And I want to see if I can roll to see how afraid of spiders am I.
I'm going to look at Brandy and be like, enlarge!
You cannot do anything
4.
quite yet.
All right.
All right, so you're not that scared of spiders. You're like aware of them.
And I
You're like,
try and
"They're
enlarge
just
Brandy.
spiders." No, because it is still her one round of I know ageless.
I'm seeing that there's some spiders coming out of the tunnel. Are we still empowered by blessing of strength, or?
Yes, you'll still be empowered by blessing.
Oh
of
wait, I
strength.
wasn't empowered by it. That's right. You said on because I got a low roll, I wasn't empowered. Was I? To give myself the buff real quick. You know what? Nah, I don't need it. I want to just fire some on seeing 2 of these dudes. I want to fire my some sunbolts at the 2 of them that I see.
All right, give me. Oh, you see all 4, but yeah, give me a roll. You
Okay,
fire
that's-
sunbolts, and all 3 just like fall into the chasm. But the rest of the party does notice, except Mr. Drunk Boy over here.
And then, of
that there are
course, with my
spiders.
move action, I'm backing the fuck up because spiders.
Oh,
All right,
spiders!
and now
Spiders!
Ah, I think I remember these. Yeah.
I know how to fix spiders! Twilight Ray!
it is now your guys' turn again.
Can I throw some Twilight Rays out?
Yeah, give me a roll to throw Twilight Ray out. So you
Cool.
scream, Twilight Ray! And instead, shoot out 3 little flare that hit 3 of the spiders.
Oh, by the way, these are giant, like, giant flares that just explode.
Yeah, they're 3x3 flares.
Yeah, they're like 3x3. You clearly see some other spiders that have also been crawling up just fall down.
Oh, yes.
Fall down and die
Yes.
too.
Okay, so I'm going to just, point my finger, and I'm going to lightning strike down the hole and try to zap as many spiders as I can.
Alright, give me a roll. So you zap your fingers down, and then you realize it connects with nothing, and that the flare nuke killed all the spiders. And you're like, oh, good
Well,
job,
it kills this
Squire.
one.
Uh,
Yeah, good
No,
job,
we-
Luddick.
it doesn't kill that one because you were aiming down, and it didn't hit anything, so it doesn't connect. So your lightning just kind of like falls into the chasm and hits
Yeah, but it
nothing.
lights the cavern up for a brief moment, and it's like, oh, okay, it's safe.
Yep.
Hey, Brady, there's only 1 spider left. Do you want to do me on this?
Wait, you got him all?
Yeah.
Wow, that wasn't fast.
The power of Twilight Rays!
I'm afraid we're built for killing enemy.
Tanel screams from the back. I
Like
knew you guys
on my
could do it.
on my on my critical success, do I think that's all there are, or?
You can tell that the flare eliminated the big 3 groups of spiders, but there's clearly 1 group of spiders they did not deal with.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to. Is this back to our turn at this point?
Yeah. Basically, you got an extra turn for being ageless aware.
All right. Well, I'm going to move over, and I'm going to be pointing over to that other spider. You know what? Probably here's a little bit better. And I want to pull out my my arcane great bow, and I want to fire it.
Alright, give me a roll to fire your arcane great bow.
See, I'm gonna get full. Oh, oops, sorry, wrong dice. I keep forgetting. I'm the one person who doesn't roll a d20. Okay, that's happening.
You fire your bow into the spider, killing it, but you hear more skittering. So, Nuck, you are the last one with an action.
So do I
Don't
know?
you
Do
dare
I know about
outkick
the
the
spiders?
bitch.
You can clearly see there were spiders, but you heard Dart say, "We got the spiders," so whether you know or you want to deal with them
Okay.
or not is up to you.
I just put up a thumbs up and said I knew you guys could do it, and then hang on to the wall while I'm throwing up. But still.
And I reach into my corrupted bag of holding.
Yeah, give me a roll to reach into your bag. So you reach into your bag, and like this time, instead of reaching into it, you like turn it over and just go pulling out 5 treasures total.
Wee-hee!
By the way, on noticing this, I look over at a Howling, and I want to proceed to cast Spell of Bearding on his
I
back
would
of
replace that hotpot crossbow with my matchlock rifle.
So I have a question. Can I duplicate anything with the duplication orb?
You can duplicate any treasure.
Treasure.
Keep in mind, you'll have to start throwing out stuff.
Hey,
Like, at this
I
point,
know
like,
that.
your
I know
inventory
that.
is full. You need to throw out stuff if you aren't
Yes, I know that.
Oh my
What you
god! Holy crap! That's better than matchlock rifle.
Yeah.
What, you didn't want me having a 30 range bow?
No, you can have a 20 range bow.
I have a 20 range
Take
spit.
the hotpot crossbow if you really want 30 range bow.
I'm going to gift a little chip prism, you know. Here's a piece of prism from outside to Jane.
Aw, thanks. That's actually kind of nice. Thank you.
Shit. What's this there?
I want to reward his kindness by increasing the quality of his beard by using my Spell of Bearding scroll.
Can you give me a roll for that spell of bearding?
Come on, 20. No!
Did you have a beard at all before this?
Yes, a very big one.
So instead of making his beard magnificent, you touch it and his beard instantly disappears.
Oh! I shaved him! Oh my god, I'm so sorry!
Oh no! Oh no!
Well, for Murdoch
Do we need a new
Scroll
tile for his character, by the way, because he no longer has a beard?
Does it just affect his beard, or does it remove all of his hair? Is he now
just his
bald
beard?
dwarf?
It is the spell of bearding, and the critical failure turned it into the spell of shaving.
Oh no!
But did it remove all of his body hair?
No, he's not bald. He just has.
Oh,
he has
Jane!
a clean face.
Hey, look! I found you some armor.
Oh, thanks a lot, buddy. I'm gonna try to, I'll graciously accept it, kind of worried about him because I'm trying not to be, I just accidentally shaved him, and he doesn't seem to notice, so I'm going to be like, oh.
And
good,
then
he's
I
still drunk.
want to, can I get a copy of the ruby? The
Yeah.
Wolf-One ruby?
Yeah, you make a copy of the Wealthworn ruby.
Choosing the duplication orb.
Yes. You can make a copy of the Twin Dragon amulet. You know.
Yeah, but the Wolf-One ruby was
No,
much
the
better.
Twin Dragon! Hey, we
I
have been
don't have
getting
any.
along. We have
I
been
don't have
friends.
any spots. I have no
Yeah.
spots.
So
Keep in mind, I think you actually have to use an action to you have to use your consumable to actually
I'm
clone
going to
an
just
item.
walk, and I'm going to be in the middle of the bridge.
All right. So it is the spider's turn.
Wait, can I try and run over?
Do you have a move?
Yeah, I have my move.
Oh yeah, you can run over.
GM, by the way, I think technically he still has to roll to use the duplication orb.
9.
All right, give me a roll to use duplication orb just to make sure you didn't fuck it up.
If you get a 20,
I
5.
sadly did not duplicate the Wealthworn ruby.
Not
So
yet.
do I just still have a duplication orb?
No, you kind of fucked it up. You just kind of tried
Sorry,
to use
I
it, and
had
then
to
the
point
orb
that
back
out.
to your hand.
Sorry.
By the way, Vizier, you
and
have
yeah,
to
the
roll
sprint is
whenever-
good.
We don't.
Sprint across the other side, yeah! And then it's the spider's go. So the spider's gonna come here. By the way, they are walking on webs before anyone asks. So these 3 spiders are gonna try and web you up, Brandy.
Oh no!
Jane. Yeah, they're about to shoot some webs at you. You're about to get webbed up Spider-Man
I
style. You
still
gonna do
have no
anything?
shield or anything, so I guess I have to take it.
Alright, you get webbed up and you have to
I'm going to use the interrupt action.
Oh, what would you like to do?
I'm going to like, clap my hands. I'm going to Twilight Ray.
Alright, give me a roll. You're gonna have to beat a 15 for her not to get webbed up. Oh yeah, you Twilight Ray, you kill all the spiders left. Just before it starts webbing her up.
It's like I clap my hands and poof, like a sort of icy mist just
Wait.
spreads around the battlefield.
Before he do that, can I do a funny thing?
You wanna do a funny thing with your 3 spiders?
Yes.
Sure, you can do a funny thing with your 3 spiders.
I'm going to go Thunderdome and clap my sword and my my sword and my Nesberry branch together.
Give me a roll. Oh god, this is...
Which means you won't cast Thunderdome, you're gonna cast nothing.
Dude.
You clap and there's just a lot of clapping. And then it dies. But you're clapping. He thinks it is, but then as the clapping goes on, you hear something from further in. You're the first to see that a big-ass spider is looking at you. No one else is really noticing because Dar's looking this way, Brandy's drunk, Nuck is drunk, but you know that there's a gigantic...
Hey,
but you see a
I'm
gigantic
not drunk, you said I sobered up.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, you are sobered up. Nuck, can you give me a roll for being sober?
Sure.
Do we
By
want
the way,
to
if it's
meta roll
easier for you
this,
to
or
say
is this an
nuke, I
character?
also go by that as well.
By the way, is this a meta roll to see if I'm still sober, though?
No, I already said you sobered up, didn't I? I did.
Yes, you did.
No.
Good, I rolled a
He was
6.
shocked it was drunk and stuff by the spiders.
Nuck, you're mostly back to being yourself. You're like, ugh. Like now it's just like you'll occasionally like 6 will be you'll miss on a 6, but that's about it. You're back to being yourself.
All right.
So
I'm going to look at this spider and go, hello there.
Alright, you've entered combat. So no one else doesn't really know they're in combat at the moment, but we're now back in combat. So it's going to be the spider's turn first because he said hi. It's going to 1, 2, and it's going to try and web you up. It's shooting a web right at you. You going to do anything?
Yes, I'm going to try and interrupt.
With?
A Calmajolner, man. Signature Calmajolner.
You
My
call
signature move is
you succeed to call Mojo, and you.
Oh no!
Do you have a companion?
nope.
What's this?
Nope.
Let me see what this does. You go call Mjolnir. Nothing happens, and then you get webbed up.
Shit.
And you're now frozen.
Could I not tear him apart?
Say Kumajana, and I turn around and see the spider.
Yeah, you see him say, call Mjolnir! You turn around, see nothing, him doing nothing, and then just... And then
I'm
this
just
is
gonna sigh.
come over here, and then hiss. And that's it. It's your guys' turn.
So I'm going to move up, and as my no roll, I'm going to let's see. I'm going to do Magnetic Crush.
It's going to try and interrupt you.
Oh no!
Shit. The second you try and, you raise your hands up, just webs come flying at you and attach your hands to the little ropes. You're stunned now. As you're your hands and feet, and pretty much your whole body's attached to this bridge.
So what can
the bird is stunned.
What can I do to the inside this egg?
You're not an egg. You're just webbed up.
Oh, I'm webbed up.
Think like
Okay.
Spider-Man webbed up. Give me a roll to try and get out of these webs.
Okay.
Yeah, you managed to break yourself from the web.
Can I use my action to try and break myself out?
Yeah, give me a roll to try and break yourself out of these webs.
Oh
You
no.
try and break yourself out of the webs, but the bird inside is not letting you do it. It's like, wah, wah, wah. And every time you get close, it's like you get more stuck because of that stupid bird.
Well, lucky for me, I have a bit of hindsight, so if anything goes super wrong, I can. Wait, no, it's not. Never mind.
I'm gonna look at the spider and I'm gonna plunder that booty.
Give me a roll to plunder that booty. You're like, it's time to plunder, and then start basic attacking. All right, first one goes up. Doesn't hit, but you can still keep rolling. Hits. All right, hits 3 times. Here's your random treasure. It's a frying pan of holding. And then you just like spit on it 3 times to deal a 60 damage to it. It seems very unhappy. It's like.
By the way, I would totally love that if you don't want that.
I'd like to walk
sadly,
up to the ledge.
he's
Right here.
okay.
Use pedal pathways.
Oh, give me a roll to use pedal pathway.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, you create a nice little pedal pathway.
All right. So my bird is stuck with him, right?
Yeah.
I couldn't earthquake on the pedal pathway, could I?
Definitely not. If you earthquake, this bridge will probably fall down.
Well, boys, I got nothing I can do. I have to get
All
over
right,
there
hold
first.
on. I got an idea.
You can try and sprint over the pedal pathway.
I'll do that.
Hey, give me a roll sprint. All right, you sprint across the pedal pathway.
Now can I use earthquake?
Yeah, definitely. You can use it and just use it on the spider. All right, you cast earthquake. Did I delete the tiles? I did. We'll just use this instead. And you create just a massive earthquake under this guy. Massive earthquake under this guy, dealing massive amounts of damage to him. He looks very not happy right now. He's like angry and bleeding.
All right. Well, I'm worried about my friend here. So first of all, I'm going to move a few spaces onto the bridge. Then, wait. I'm going to move like onto the pedal pathway. That feels a little bit better. Wait, is that 5 spaces? Hold on. I should probably make sure that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Darn it. I'm gonna roll for sprinting too then.
Alright, give me a roll.
So I want to get in position for this next thing.
You try and sprint. Oh, wait, you accidentally selected yourself. Give yourself a reroll because you accidentally selected yourself when you did that.
Okay, there's a real roll. Alright!
Alright. And yes, you successfully sprint.
Alright, I'm gonna run up to about here. With my regular action, I went to...
My tokens, man. I know which ones I've used.
You know what? With my regular action, I
thank
need
you.
to
Sorry,
inspire
sorry.
myself, as well as my friend who is currently webbed, so I went to Blessing of Strength.
Alright, give me a roll of blessing of strength.
And that's my regular action, and...
You bless everyone else, but fail to bless anyone else.
Alright.
You don't bless yourself, but you bless everyone else again.
Alright,
Like,
then what I want to do is I want to Red Ichor Blast, might use my 1 spell scroll up, to blast the webbing in front of me and the boss. I know the boss technically is probably immune to poison, but I'm still doing it to see if I can, like, break open the web.
Alright, give me a roll.
Okay.
Alright, you use your Ichor Blast, which frees the bird. It comes out, and it's like, yahoo! It makes a little squawk, squawk before it comes over to Nuck. But it does not help Mr. Dart out.
Okay, that's
With
fine.
his blessing of strength, can I try to like Thunderdale and just like bust out that way?
Sure, you can try and use Thunderdome. You do have Pearl of Hindsight.
Yep. Alright, I'm going to try doing Thunderdome and just like miss the muscle my way out with a blessing of strength.
Yeah, I'm.
You create a Thunderdome around you, breaking through the webbing. It's only going to be just like a smaller Thunderdome because of the way it was used.
Yeah.
It used up a lot of its energy freeing you. So it's only going to be like 25 health of Thunderdome. But you do free
That's fine.
yourself.
And the moment I'm free, I'm just pointing at a spider and I'm going, cool, Jonah.
Alright, give me a roll to calm a Joel or that spider.
Didn't you already do that this combat?
No, I didn't.
No, that was Mr. Calm a Jolner. Do nothing.
Yeah, now I'm trying to be a
You
proper cool,
scream,
Jonah.
Calm a Jolner. And
Whoa.
3 giant astral hammers slam into him, dealing 90 damage to the
I
spider.
did something on my Calm with Jonah. It was my thunderclaps I did Thunderdome, I did nothing.
And the spider collapses and dies.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna make sure its head's broken.
Alright, give me a roll to make sure his head's broken.
You said I
I'm
know
glad
all
to
about
hear.
Ageless, so I would know this weakness just to make sure.
You check to see if its head is broken, and you see that its head was definitely broken by the hammer.
Okie doke.
While he's checking, I want to earthquake again.
So Mikos is going to like shake Brandy's hand and be like, oh, thank you, dude. You helped me out of a pinch there.
Of course.
Earthquake.
What are best friends for?
Yep. And he's going to like shink his amulet to yours, and it's gonna like imagine like glow, like ooh.
Oh, and as you walk on, you go back to normal size.
Yeah.
The effect of enlarge wears off finally. So, can you give me your who here would it make sense to save for? Mr. Heightened Senses. Can you give me a roll, Dart?
Sure. A prize die?
No, a dice, normal dice, not prize die.
No prize dice? That's yours.
I was gonna give you prizes anyway, but okay, yeah. Through your heightened senses, you can hear some screaming, like cries for help down the hallway, down over this way.
Do I hear my ground mold?
You don't hear anything because you are, you do not have heightened senses.
Question,
The
GM.
dart's gonna pick her up and it's like, I hear them. They're over here. And he's gonna rush forward.
Now you can roll prize die.
Alright, I got an item.
You look
I
in your
found
bag,
another one of my mother's gifts!
and
I know
then
she's down
you're
this
like, Wait a
tunnel!
second, another gift from my mother. And you find a ruby that she gave you when you were younger.
Oh,
you
that's
find
very
Mr.
fitting.
Nuck. Oh god. Alright. More
A tranquilizer dart? No, that was a tranquilizer dart.
It was 4 items.
Boo! Tranquilizer dart is OP.
You find some cool webs,
Yeah, I've been being to charm.
and you're like, oh, these are cool. They're like magical webs, and then you put them in your pocket. You're like, oh, these are cool. Did you roll it, Mister?
Yes, I got class.
All right. You learn how to thunderous roar from your master. He teaches you how to roar.
Oh yes, thanks,
Roar
man.
like thunder. Which he doesn't know, but yeah, he's a thing. He knows.
It's like
And then,
By the way-
I know you like yelling out your attacks.
I want a
this
confirmation,
is
GM.
what yelly
Do-
things
yeah.
Do because now I have armor, does my health go up?
You got armor?
Yeah. Because I was
It was
given
one
the
of like
order
the
by
7 things
Murdoch.
you gave me.
do. Hey, so I didn't roll another
Sure,
because
you
I
can
didn't
find
realize we were rolling the
55
prize, so I rolled again
HP.
and I got a legendary.
That way I don't get one shot.
Oh,
It
you got a
didn't.
legend? Okay.
You know that? Raz, it didn't fit me.
You find an Amphivision scroll. I
Well-
will have to make you like put something away to use this baby.
Yeah, I think you kind of have to either destroy.
Yeah, you know what?
Give up
Screw that cannon.
Oh, wait, if you
Hey.
give up that, then your gauntlet can't go off.
Okay.
But how are you supposed to wombo combo?
Alright. So, I assume you guys all come over here to the to where the cries for help were?
Silver!
By the way, so during this period, though, like, as we're walking down the hall and stuff, I'm like, sorry about earlier, guys. As you two know, pointing to Matt and Mikos, I'm like, I'm not good at handling my drink. I think part of it comes from, dwarven blood in me, but I'm also still a gnome.
No, if there's dwarven blood in you, you could handle your alcohol.
Like, I hope, like, I didn't make anything too awkward or weird.
What?
No, don't worry about it. It's okay. I just want to save whoever this is and
Wait.
get myself on the way to recovery.
Mikos, we were drunk earlier?
Me? I don't really drink personally. I know I'm a dwarf and all dwarves drink, but when I'm on a job, I don't really drink. I can drink at parties and everything, but
After this job, we go get drunk?
after this job we can get a drink. Wait. After the job we can have another drinking session.
Okay.
But I don't drink on the jobs. I'm more professional.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys... Oh, not that. You guys get up to here, and you see in front of you a bunch of... you see your family trapped by this barrier of energy pillars, and then just some deactivated LMX that are shut down.
Silver!
You hear go...
I imagine my mother, if she even notices me there, she's like, probably calling out, going like, "Hey, did you bring my alcohol?"
She's like just sitting back against the wall, drinking some alcohol. She got some
Yeah,
with her.
she has her own flask, but I didn't know that when she got kidnapped. That's why I brought a flask for her originally.
But the other two, darts person, who I don't know much about, is like, help!
And then imagine she wouldn't be. Imagine she'd also be like trying to keep the other spirits up because she's like a kind-hearted person. I think she's basically my love interest. It's like someone who I'm really interested in is like my basically partner in the Grand Plan Order.
Yeah, she's like, Grand Vizier, you've come to save me! And then, Nuck, your dad is like, what are you doing here, son? It's too dangerous!
I just respond with, I got drunk for the first time today.
What? He's seething with rage.
What? Hey, whoa. Like, immediately on hearing that, like, I assume Brady's mom is like, what's wrong? He's a healthy young dwarf, but that's perfectly normal for dwarves of their...
He's 11!
He's also a
And
like
I'll happen to know my daughter, I filled her drinking cup with alcohol. And I will be like super embarrassed, but like, Mom!
Do we not get fed from the teeth with alcohol?
The dad's who's very disappointed in the mom's parenting style.
Well, obviously, she's a dwarven mother, so that's just part of the way they
behind Vizier's back, I'm going to hand him a bottle of alcohol.
Do you accept this alcohol, Dart?
Yeah.
No, I'm passing it to Flips.
And I'm just going to toss
I'm passing to Tanel. No, I'm passing it to Tanel.
Nothing.
I said behind his back.
Alcohol?
Of course.
You take the alcohol. Are you gonna drink anything?
Of course.
Alright, give me a roll to see how hammered you get. Low
Does
is
the
hammered.
father see this?
Oh, definitely. He's yeah, you're not hammered. You've developed a tolerance to it. You're like, what? See, Dad? Dad's like, how dare you, son?
Yeah, but okay. So, how are the animates reacting?
they've just been sitting in the same
Hey,
exact.
Grand Vizier, watch this. I think I got this time. I'm gonna look at this element and go, Fireball!
What are you going to find
Alright,
us
give me a
for?
roll.
I'm yelling Fireball, man.
You just yell Fireball. That's your thing. Even if no one has Fireball, you just yell it and you fire.
Fireball, and you see like a little a question mark appear in front of you, and then turn into fog. Then turn into what is this? Rough terrain? Yes.
It's explosive rough terrain.
Hey, but it was towards the element.
So by the way, on hearing this, I am gonna be like, "Don't worry, Mom. I got your flask. Your backup flask." She's like, "I brought my flask."
Thanks,
And she's
honey.
like, "Well, I got your
Bring
other
it
flask."
over. Because it was Markham Mystery, you don't exactly get to choose where it went.
Oh, come on.
So it went like this.
But yes,
He's like,
so at the
thanks,
beginning,
honey.
so as
Come
this
and
is
get
going
me
on,
my
I'm
drink.
slowly walking towards it, completely thinking that things are good. So what happened,
I'm
Mom?
going to
I'll
and
stop you
for
when I
move
need to stop
action-
you.
For my move action, I'm going to send
you're not in combat.
send lightning strike into fog, igniting it.
Alright, you ignite the fog. It explodes. Mr. Murdoch, you're gonna have to give me a roll to try and get out of the way.
I send my bird over to the cage.
You get out of the... Oh, you sent your bird over to the gate? Okay, that's important. So you get out of the way of the explosion. The Elmec does not seem to be affected at it. But when the bird gets to, like, here, you hear a boom as you all are pulled right into the center.
Oh my God, we've been death gripped.
And then a barrier forms in between the three Elemecs as they all activate at the same time, and combat has started.
Oh.
Oh, I know how to fix this. I'm gonna go, call the drone and look towards the yellow one.
Alright, give me a roll.
Oh God, we're all
fixes
still
it,
stacked
right?
up.
19.
You shoot a fireball at it. It takes 12
Yes,
damage.
finally you got the fireball.
It seems very unhappy about what you just did to it. Oh, never mind. It takes like a small. You see it take most of the damage, but the rest of it you see like a little do 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 as it takes only a little bit of damage.
Okay, next. Well, first of all, I know how my team does best, and I want to inspire them a little bit, so I went to Blessing of Strength.
All right, give me a roll to bless. Then.
Blessing of the...
Alright.
You bless everyone else except yourself.
Why does
Okay.
it keep happening? Apparently
I
just the
sent my
light
bird
does not
to the-
like me.
To the barrier to use puncture.
All right, give me. Where's your bird? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. Give me a roll to puncture the barrier.
It's got.
Give me another roll. It's cocked. So it tries to puncture the barrier, but it gets up close to it and then goes flashing it back right to you. It takes like 5 damage.
Alright. I want to use Earthquake to the blue robot.
Alright, give me a roll. Alright, you successfully earthquake. You may use this to place your 12 tiles. Alright, you can see that the earthquake, how much damage does earthquake do, just so I know?
25.
25? You see it again take most of the damage, but seems to block some of it.
Alright, I also, in trying to impress my mother, I went to use Enlarge on myself.
Okay, give me a roll.
Nope!
You try to enlarge yourself, and you get even smaller. Like, you are you are super small. Like you're keen, and now you're even smaller than the keen. It's like
Holy
right now,
shit, she's knee high!
you're like
currently,
yeah,
you're
you're
to my
like
knee.
knee high. Like she is up to the like even the dwarf's knee. You are the dwarf's knee high right now.
Okay, I want to drink my potion of alcohol.
Right, give me a roll to drink your potion, the strongest potion.
Yes. Strongest potion.
You drink your strongest potion, and now you do triple damage.
Okay.
So I can talk.
So we have double damage on 2 people, triple damage on 1, and I assume my damage is going to be pretty piss poor.
What are you doing, Dart?
So for my move action, I'm going to magnetic crush the yellow one.
Oh wait, I think
alright,
technically I do have the double damage buff. I have the
you hit it with
masterful
one
ruby.
of your weapons.
No, I hit it with 2 weapons for like 40 damage.
No, because it has to be 2 different targets.
Oh, 2 different foes. Okay. Yeah, I'm
GM?
just going to hit it with one of my weapons then. So that's 30 damage.
Alright. You can see that blocks some of the attack of it.
I also does lightning strike go through this sort of barrier?
You want to use the lightning strike as a conductor to hit all 3 of them?
Yeah.
Alright, give me a roll.
By the way, GM.
Yeah?
I just realized I am still affected by Blessing of Strength because I have the masterful ruby.
Oh,
You are?
your spells no longer
I just
miss
yes,
on
I
the
did
roll.
also get shrunken though, so that's fine.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, but you still get shrunken, so.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you shock the barrier and hits all 3 of them for 10 damage apiece.
No,
You want
that's my move action.
Can I walk up to this red one?
Yeah, you walk to the red one.
Okay, and then
I
we
actually
go
wanna
into
do the same.
plunder. Oh, I'm going to plunder the booty.
Give me a roll to activate.
Activate. Activating plunder.
Ha ha ha! Plunder! And then you as the element just like pops you in the head, and you become sad and don't plunder.
Oh,
Right. So for my action, I'm going to I am going to like sort of punch the element, and I'm going to like just unload a bolt of another lightning strike into it.
Oh, so you basic attacking, then activating lightning strike with
Yep.
your hammer. Okay, give me a roll. All right, you punch the element for 20 damage, and then you lightning strike them all for another 30.
Mhm.
And who has actions left? Seems like no one, so it's going to be the Elemec's turn. Alright, so after bopping you, this Element walks up to you. Let me just make sure it's clear. And it's going to grab you, try and grab you.
try and ransack it.
Alright, give me a roll to... give me 2 rolls, one for your basic and one for your ranged. So, seeing its hand coming at you, you quickly, like, pull out, hit it with your... What do you hit it with? Your branch or your horn?
I hit it with my golden cutlass, of course. I spit at it.
You can't ransack, actually.
No.
Would spit not?
Oh, right. Yeah. That's
With a range of 10. I was
Yes,
like,
right.
yeah,
You
hopefully.
quickly, you see the 2 hands coming at you, so you stab one, and then and as you're stabbing one, you like turn your head to the right and spit at the other hand coming at you, stopping both, dealing 40 damage to it. And you get
I think it would be 30 each because I rolled high on the potion.
sadly, no.
No?
And a little Windu Morningstar falls out of your bag.
Oh, yes.
Then, Salamak only moves 1 space. It's freaking rough terrain, and then he can't shoot there. Let's see if he actually sees you. At least see if he can see you. Oh, he totally sees you.
He's done his
He
enemy.
looks at you, says, "Target acquired," and then loads up a thing to be shot at you. So I think you're stunned because you rolled a 1. So does anyone else want to try and help her out?
Too smooth keen.
Yeah, I can't respond because I'm stunned at the moment.
I'm busy fighting an element.
I'm also busy fighting my own enemy. Like, I'm not paying attention.
The only person that may notice is Lumberjack of the Bird.
So what am I?
Does the
It's
lumber-
fine.
What's
I
happening?
can take the hit, whatever it is.
So Miss Jane over here is about to get hit by a beam. She can't do anything, but do you want to help out?
I can earthquake.
I think you already earthquaked.
Yeah, you
isn't
did.
it, isn't it like a rainbow thing?
Yes, that's a once per combat.
Oh, is that what that is? Oh.
I mean, you could use it at any time to petal pathway and have the petal block the beam.
Could I?
You could try it, definitely.
Sure.
Oh, actually, you could feather guard.
Oh, yeah.
Non-magic. Okay.
Yeah,
give me a
try
roll
and feather
to-
guard.
Give me a roll to feather guard.
Oh.
So you try and set up a feather guard, but you're distracted because your dad calls out at you, "Don't you fucking drink!" And you're like, "Dad, I can drink all I want." You don't cast the feather guard, and Jane gets hit for 50 damage.
I tried.
Wow, good thing I gained health.
Seriously. And then finally, Dart, your
The
element
yellow.
Yep.
is going to. Ooh. Alright. It's going to try and grab you too.
Yeah.
So it's
I'm
about
going to try to interrupt it grabbing me with a slam shock.
Okay, give me a roll.
Oh, damn.
6. And here's my roll.
I think
So, you
Dang.
do manage to slam it. Like, as it's trying to grab you, you, like, just give one of its hands a furious kick.
No.
You can
What I do
tell.
is I headbutt it.
You headbutt one of the hands. You, like, recoil back and you're like, yeah! But you realize that the hands did not take anywhere near as much damage as you thought they were. And it still hits you. Instead of it doing the full thing, it hits you for 10 damage, but that's it.
Okay, so how much damage does it take?
It takes 20 damage.
Oh, so it didn't take the 260?
No, not at all.
Don't worry, I think I know how to fix this.
Alright, so is it our round
And
yet?
then it is your turn.
Alright, first of all, I think I have to roll to try to break my stun with my move.
No, that's a 1 stun. You just get up.
Hey, whoever's flipping, stop flipping.
What do you guys like to do?
I'd like to use my bird and send them
So,
over to
question.
the red Elemek and puncture.
Alright, give me a roll to puncture that red Elmec.
Wait, with the Elemek moving, would that have pushed the barrier as well?
Nope, the barrier's in the same place.
Okay.
Holy crap, I just realized how good. Wow, puncture's really good, huh?
I'm also
Okay.
going to use, if it's successful, I'm also going to use the basic attack.
Yeah, it's successful. You deal 10 damage. You basic attack it for
10.
I believe.
20? 20, yes.
So
And
I'm
then Master of the Hunt goes off and you damage it for a total of 60 damage. Holy shit.
I should.
So did we notice that these things seem to be more endurance? Like when people attack them, did they seem to take less damage out of metal
No, he
bubbles?
seems to be taking full damage from Nuck's attack because he did it 10 20 10 20.
Oh,
If I did my
guess
math.
what, guys? I'm going to use this new weapon, and I'm gonna pull out the Windu Morningstar,
Okay. And
and
then
I'm
you
gonna
hit it.
take a swing.
Give me a roll. Alright, you swing the Windu Morningstar with all your might and hit it for 20 damage.
Yeah.
All right.
Good,
Well,
good.
what my action's going to be is, in my tiny new state, I want to try and hit each of the elements with the sunbolt.
Alright, give me a roll.
Oh, that's a critical.
Alright.
So
You shoot out 6 sunbolts, hitting both of them, all of the elements for 20 damage. For 20 damage apiece.
and I also get a random spell scroll, please.
Yes, you do. You get dissolve.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And then, what are the rest of you guys thinking?
I'm going to do something pretty special, I think.
Alright, what you gonna do?
So I'm going to use multiple things at the same time. So I'm going to use my move and my action to just both sort of what was it? Lightning strike.
Are you gonna basic attack with it, or just lightning strike?
Yeah, I'm going to sort of like put both hands on the enemic as a base attack, and then lightning strike. That's my move and my action. And I'm also going to cast. Then I'm going to cast Thunderdome to sort of overload this barrier of electricity, like the pure electricity from the Thunderdome.
Alright, give me 2 rolls. One for your basic attack, lightning strike, and the other for your thunderdome.
Yep.
Wait, yeah.
I'm casting it at the same time too.
Alright, so which one was which?
The Thunderdome is the 18.
Alright, you overload the barrier with electricity. It only seems to get stronger from this. And then you deal 30 damage to that element and 10 to the others. So that's a total of 50. And then what do you do with your move spell? Just lightning strike?
Yeah, my move, I magnetic crushed the enemic. So another 30 damage is another 10 to these two.
Alright then.
Okay.
Great,
And
that's solid.
And I sing a sea shanty to everybody.
You can definitely try to sing a sea shanty.
And can I actually play a sea shanty too?
Sure.
Okay.
Alright, you play a sea shanty.
Wait. Will it come?
The way this will, I guess.
Rhythm bot is coming. What the fuck?
Wait. Oh, that's so work. So, you sing a shanty. You sing a shanty and, like, flip a coin out, and you see the Elmec open up with one of the dudes from before take the coin and be like, alright! And he's like, I'll work for you! At this point, you realize that it was these guys who are in the elements, these drunken guys, who kidnapped your friends and family, but they're also really drunk, so you have no idea if it was intentional or not. But this Elmec is now on your side.
You jerks!
Could I use Transmogrifier?
Who are you trying to transmogrify?
Myself?
Okay, yeah. Give me a roll to transmogrify yourself.
Keep in mind, you have to actually have room for the abilities, so if you do
I will
it,
get
you'll
rid of
have to
abilities if I have to.
give up
You
something.
transmogrify, turning in a steel beak.
Nice! I'll get rid of these two. You
Another steel beaks!
You turn into a bird.
Remember, he doesn't have.
Why are these? God damn it,
Messed
Rob.
up.
So yeah, you turn into a bird, just like a bird just as small as yours, and you're like very happy about this. You're like, yeah, we're bird buddies now.
Bird buddies!
Alright, that's my turn.
So seeing that I know who these people are now, I'm gonna point to the blue element. I'm gonna walk over here actually. Point to the blue element and be like, get out of there, mech. We have a drinking contest.
give me a roll, please? And are you using an anytime to do this?
No, I'm just talking with him.
All right. Yeah, you walk over, and then you see like it move one forward, and then like open its hand out. A little like bottle comes out, hands it to you. And it's like, all right, let's drink. And you're on the left, on the right.
Oh, drinking contest.
Oh my!
You see the mech open, and you see the guy come out like throwing up.
Lightweights.
Right. You know what? I think it's time. I'm going to activate my Lost.
What you gonna do? Oh, okay, yeah.
These are mechs, and I'm going to try to kill this one with pure force.
You can cast Blanket of Death, Greater Lay on Hands, or Forbidden Spell. You do know what's
As a
in there.
paladin, the only one I'm going to...
Don't do blanket. Anything but blanket.
Actually, thinking the Greater might work.
Greater the forbidden spell.
You're gonna cast Greater? Dart, I can't hear you.
So, I'm going to cast both my legendary light spells at the same time.
Wait, like, are you trying to kill the guy and then instantly bring him back?
Yeah. I'm basically going to, like, explode the Animec. Then I'm going to bring him back to life. Like,
Keep in mind, if you do
I'm
exhibition as
basically
well,
going to explode the barrier with a 99,999 damage light spell. Then resurrect, then sort of pick myself back up with the Greater Lane Hands, and
Okay, give me a roll.
yeah. So this is an important one.
Okay, now give me a Greater Lay on Hands roll. Holy shit. Yeah, you destroy his Elamec. Like, he's absolutely obliterated. The girl clearly died, but then you cast Greater Lay on Hands, and she just comes back up, like, not drunk anymore. She's like, eyes wide open. The barrier is gone. As a matter of
Yeah, and imagine
You
there's like a
see-
giant hole in the cave too. It's like
you see some old skeletons around, like, suddenly regain life on that fucking 20. Like, they get
all
back up,
these
they're like,
people who we killed, they would have lived. Recently
and
decomposed bodies.
yeah, you see some of the decomposed bodies that clearly were here a long time before, like, 3 of them rise up. You see Brandy, like, go back to normal size, and the other 2 drunkards become sober. Not really sure what's going on. They're
And
very
on top of that
confused.
20, I realize who I am. I
And the
am
Greater
Luca
Lay on
Escanti,
Hands
and I am
restores
the
your...
Grand Vizier of the Paladin Order. Now stand down and release these people.
What's going on?
You
The
and
last
your
thing I
companion.
remember is going to a bar and drinking. That's it.
With who?
that's
my
it.
2
That's
friends
all
over
that
there.
happened to you. You just got
Jonna
drunk.
and Reno.
Okay, and I'm just going to. Can you deactivate this energy pillar?
I can try. And all 3 of them go up. They're like, clearly, they sort of know what it's like because they've done things like this, but they're all like, man, how do we do this? Clearly, like, their drunken stupor was, like, really blinded them. But
Wait,
they
this
do
is
manage to get it.
technology. How can I forget Dad? I want to
Big
see
was
the
the
roll
light
to see
explosion.
if I know how
Or
to
Great in our hands and
open
everything
this.
to cast at the same time.
It was like
Yeah?
first a great light. Yeah, what's up?
as I was saying, I realized I'm a gnome. Us gnomes are skilled at that, just like my father before me, even though I haven't seen him for a while. Thanks, Mom. I want to see if I know how to unlock this chamber.
Hey, don't worry.
The three previous drunkard
No!
already did it. So to describe what the light looked like, first it was a great beam that like blew through this cave, destroying the Almec, destroying the person inside. Then there's like a great burst of light, healing, like bringing some people back to life, healing people, help, and just generally being very, very nice.
Also, yeah, I healed the 10 down the Anuak gave to me, so that's neat.
Alright, first, let's have everyone come roll. First, Eva Garty runs up to you. So, what's your relation? Who is this girl to you, now that you have your memory
Basically,
back?
like, in the Grand Panel Order, she's basically my sort of partner, and she's also his romantic interest, so like, oh yeah, they're good together. So basically, ever since they were kids, they've sort of been like childhood best friends.
Gotcha.
What?
So she
Where
comes
did
up
this girl
and gives you a
come
big,
from?
big hug. Like, oh, thank you. These people, I was sleeping in my house, they came bursting in with bottles in hand and tied me up. The come up and like bow their heads, so like, we're so sorry.
Randy, you really need to think.
Eva's gonna also walk over and go, oh, it's good to see.
We're gonna have to take you to the Grand Panel Order, and we're gonna have to interrogate you. I'm sorry if you were drunk.
Whoa. It was just a drunken disorderly. They
You can't say
they
anything
can just
right
pay
now,
for.
Mr.
They
Me,
can pay for fine.
as you were being licked. You're like, your grandpa's on top of you, licking you right now.
But they
showing
could
you
just
much
pay the
affection.
fine, the drunk fine.
But
There is no
By
drunk friend.
And Brandy, as you're
Entertainment.
talking to these people, you notice that your mom takes alcohol from your pocket and starts drinking it.
Mom, like, I wish I'd known if you were going to do this, that, I could have. I'm glad to see you're okay, Mom.
Fuck you. She starts walking off.
I should go find Dad.
Boy, your father comes up to what he thinks is you, but is actually your bird, and says, "How dare you drink? And how dare you come save me? I mean, you were brave and all, but how dare you?" And
They both just tweet.
They both just tweet, and he's giving an angry look to both of them, and he says, "Come on, you're coming home with me." He grabs both of the bird, starts to walk off.
I like to think Jamie has some words to say to him.
From under the ground bolt, I want to throw a bottle of liquor towards the bird.
Give me a roll.
I also would like to join in on this.
Oh no, I cocked it. That was almost a 19.
Oh
no!
You try and pull out a bottle, but your ground bolt is like smothering you. So the father walks away.
I imagine Brandy is also like, walk up and like, glad to see you're okay, Eva.
Yes, thank you. And who? Oh, right.
We're just gonna take you back to Grand Panel Order and, interrogate them. Like, they did kidnap me, and these people were dead before.
Do we need to take him back in, buddy?
They come. The three dead people come up to you very confused. They're like, "What happened? We were fighting a dragon." Oh God, this is the same person.
At this point, like, I imagine Jamie is going to just kind of offer all these newly resurrected people a drink.
We know Bromas.
Yeah, we know Bromas. Why?
Bromas is from the Grand Panel Order, right?
I mean, yes, we went on a mission with him to slay the dragon, which isn't here.
Dun dun dun. And then the Watling appears?
No, this is a battle in Urealms history, this is a battle that happened like centuries ago. You literally resurrected people that they're in the wrong time period now.
Hey, God.
You know what helps
You
people
going
recover a
back
good
or,
drink? Jamie's gonna
yeah.
just pass around some booze to all these people and just try to see if she can, help
Wait.
them relax.
Are you from the unexpected discovery crew?
Yeah.
Maybe.
He has one of the birds come back and grab
That was
some of the booze.
that was like 800 years ago.
So first, the booze. Can you give me a roll to grab the booze? The
Alright,
bird
you
booze.
want me to do my mom's roll, or?
The bird
the
tries
bird.
to like escape to grab the booze, but the father ain't having it. He's like, "No, you're coming
Okay.
home."
So I get the ground bolt off me, and I try and go a long-range toss with my Nomascope eye to, calculate everything. I am
did
calculating
one roll
everything
already,
through a
but
scope
let's
eye.
So,
Well, I think-
you take out a bar of liquor, and then you look to toss it at the bird, and then you just look at the liquor and you start chugging.
I'm completely
yeah.
okay with this. Can I offer some to my ground bolt?
Yeah, your ground bolt already has some booze. It's like it reaches in your back pocket. It's drinking with you. This is something you clearly do.
Hey,
Dart,
Mikos.
you're
Yes?
Silver said somebody took Kimosabi.
Yeah. And Miko is just going to take a drink and it's like, hey, after being dead for 800 years, you probably need a stiff one.
they all look like clearly not believing you. Like, what do you mean? It was 800 years ago. What years?
Well, you know Virgo, right?
Yeah, we know Virgo.
Well, it's his son's through the Grand Paladin Order. Through the Grand Paladin.
Wait,
Oh
no.
no. Can you give me 1 sec? Someone just knocked on my door.
Yeah, Virgo died to Popin, and we're currently fighting the Aegis army.
What?
And
Okay.
now Gwyneth is in charge, and then
Mikos,
Gwyneth got put
how
in
long have
charge.
your head been hit? It's been a long time passing.
Yeah. Like, and then
It's
Gwyneth
way
in charge,
down the
and,
line.
like, we're still fighting the Aegis army. It's been an over 800 years war. Gwyneth hasn't died yet, but lots and lots of Paladin died, and lots of Aegis died. It's a bloody, long, and traumatic war, and there's no end in sight.
Alright, so
They all look very traumatized now.
Whoa, Mikos. I think you're remembering stuff wrong.
yeah, we don't have to define exactly what lore happened at
We
this
don't
point,
have to
because this
define
is a
what-
good point to end the campaign, I feel.
But we got to go save Kimosabi.
No saving Kimosabi.
But this
So
Silver
there is-
will be sad if we don't save his master Kimosabi.
Dart, is there anything you want to do for your romantic interests before the campaign ends?
No, not really.
Alright then, good campaign, guys. Thanks for doing a good old improv campaign with me.
Hey, Dart, you know what I really want to see a character be?
What?
A Revan-like character. If you
A
know what that
Revan-like?
is. Revan,
No,
yeah. So,
What
it's basically you started in the light, you fell to the dark, and you went back to the light, but only after getting amnesia. It's
so basically, like, he
Alright,
was a
well,
paladin,
I'm
but
in the
then he
middle,
started
guys.
doing dark stuff, and
Alright,
yeah,
so-
you were a
That was
paladin, then you became
fun.
a Death Knight, and then now you're back as a paladin because you forgot all your Death Knight shit.
I mean,
Alright.
that doesn't really
Have a great
explain
day,
either.
guys.
What?
Good night.
That was
You know
fun. So thanks. If you ever happen to find the stream, that was fun, and hopefully I'll get to do another game sometime soon of Urealms Live, FanQuest. Banana, banana, banana.